We up. Top of the top. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We live. We live. What's up? What's the word, y'all? We back. Well, it's official, y'all. It's official. It's official. We're going to be talking about it today. Let's go. All right. We're going to be talking about it. BT is officially rest in peace. They're officially done now. BT is black entertainment. It's the people, but we talking about the business. Yeah. No more BT awards. No more hip hop awards. Soul Train Awards over with. All that's rest in peace. Plus, BT is going through a transition right now. It's a lot of speculation, a lot of things being said, but I know the truth. The truth is what I told y'all, is that the community that's all in the BT, the community that's under BT, the community that BT made all their money off of, they are now somewhere else. So you should already know this all about money. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on this because I've been looking at the Billboard charts, all of that. There's nothing on there from that department. When I told you the only people that are doing something is Kendrick and SZA. That is it, and that's for a reason. Other than that, everything else is gone. We're gonna talk about it today. Top of the top. What's up? It's also official. What's up, punches? It's also official. It's official now. Before it was speculation, before it was rumors, talk. It's official. The president has acknowledged that Diddy's people, his lawyers, have contacted him, and they are asking for a pardon. That's just what it is. So you see all these different things Diddy is attempting before October. So yeah. Plus, it's more than one thing going on because you got that thing with Ghislaine Maxwell going on, right? She's moving all around. She's trying to get a pardon. She's trying to come home, and then you got Diddy trying to come home. Mind you, you got to remember that it's lesser charges. He's not getting the max. So, like I said, it's going to keep swinging. It's going to keep swinging. One day they say they want the max. He's trying to holler at the president. So we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about the end of an era, live documentary update. That's right. Those who tapping in, y'all catching it all live. So we're going to get into it. Enough is enough. Top of the top. Look, shout out to everybody that had the like button. Appreciate all of y'all a lot. Everybody that participate. But the main thing is everybody that appreciate the content. That's what it's about. Let's go. Entertainment. All right. That's it. I've been telling y'all BT disgrace. BT rest in peace. Went on started this campaign last year. The Diddy trial took over, but I told you we back at it. We back at it because people didn't get it. It's all connected. It's all connected. Because until that diddler gets his fate, all you're going to keep seeing is Will Smith trying to rap on stage. Will Smith has been trying to rap on stage. We already know that. He's trying to drop albums. He's trying to come back on stage. After his acting career, you don't see them going backwards? Will Smith was getting 30, 40 a movie, top actor. Denzel was top actor. Denzel back with Spike Lee. Will Smith back on stage. Then we're going to talk about the key to all of this today, Quincy Jones being dead. So to update it, when I told you Quincy Jones dying, that was also a big sign of the whole thing of black entertainment being over, of a particular era. This is history. You watching history, you living through it, you witnessing it. But it's just that a lot of y'all just think your brain got tricked. Your brain got in a place where everything is play, fun. But see, the sign is when you see the rich people falling, that lets you know. So I've been telling y'all this play by play. This ain't nothing special. See, when you just go from channel to channel, you probably just thought I was somebody just trying to diss celebrities. No, I ain't trying to diss none of them. But the fact is they have not been producing no talent. Because also the trick is the black celebrities all got wrapped up in the internet, just like their fans. The code word is these people of a certain complexion, they all got trapped in a world of social media. Their whole life, from the rich to the poor, whether they homeless or in a mansion, Their whole life was type, talk, text, emoji, laugh, ha, meme. That's what happened, but it went on for over 10 years. Plus, you will see that it is no production. That's why we have nothing. They made it where we only have online entertainment. No creativity. I keep telling you, it's the creativity that made all of them who they are. They all had special individual skills or talent, which made them at a certain level. But the internet made all of them on one level, where you started thinking big superstars were nobody, and you started thinking low-level celebrities were somebody. It all got mixed up. It's called black entertainment. Because what I've been telling you, what we didn't know is after 2010 or some shit, black entertainment became social media. That's y'all fucking entertainment. Which will show you it had nothing to do with them getting awards, had nothing to do with them topping charts. It had nothing to do with them trend setting through fashion, through, if you want to say ebonics, slang. They didn't create nothing. I'm talking about there's so many things they did not do. We have proof that all of them they got money, but all they focused on was monetizing and sucking their fans dry. Their fans is the community. Their fans is every single ghetto across America, period, and suburb and urban, whatever you want to say. Whether somebody's a doctor and they black, BT. Whether they a sports player, professional, BT. That's everybody outlet. It's the reason why a whole generation plus was raised on the black entertainment channel. This shit goes back to the 90s. When TV became, when music and video became the number one source of entertainment in the 90s. That is what rocked all of our world. That is what put all of us in this cult. When we became glued to them TVs, and this when you became attached to these damn celebrities. But the difference is a lot of people didn't let it go. But it went on for so long, everybody is now a joke. To the big rich, to the small level. It's a joke now. It is not the number one making genre. Y'all are not the number one money makers or money spenders. Y'all not the smartest. Y'all not the most loving and caring. Y'all not the most forgiving. Y'all are everything wicked and freaky. It's the truth. Wicked and freaky. All you got to do is go back the past decade. But I really want to keep it real. It's really 15 years. I'm going to count it back to 2010. All right. Facebook came out 2009. Instagram came out 2011. So I'm going to say 2010 when all this started. When back then I was on YouTube and none of y'all was on YouTube. I was the one, this just me. I stayed off Facebook for a long time. I stayed on Instagram for a long time. The point is this. Everybody was living in a bubble, but the whole world was still moving on. Everybody was online like everybody, but everybody was doing stuff in real life. These people, particular people, they just got focused on everything internet. But what they didn't understand, everybody got trapped in a fake world. That fake world everybody's in right now. So I'm saying all that to say, like how people got used to getting free content, free this, free that, free this, free that. Everybody, see, not only did the craft of entertainment get destroyed in artistry, the craft of originality, which really made fake-ass fans online, like I said, because it was no such thing as real fans. Because a fan is a person that appreciates the art, the music. No. When I tell you, it went beyond fans respecting artistry and music. It went into human beings worshiping other human beings. It went into people believing in goddamn black celebrities that they bigger than a goddamn entertainer. Nobody thought Brad Pitt was bigger than an entertainer. Nobody thought Leonardo DiCaprio was bigger than nobody thought that. But you guys, y'all believed in a lot of fake for a long time. And that's what happened. You based your life, your real life, on celebrities. But we got to talk about it now because BET is dead. The proof is people was not supporting it financially. Financially, that's why. So when I say fake fans, I threw it at y'all before. Man, we just went through an era. People ain't buy tickets like that. God damn it, if I went to a goddamn rap concert as a child, if my father took me to a rap concert, that's showing you the power of rap. Rap was so powerful, my damn father, he had to say, I got to take my son to this. He wasn't no rap fan like that, but he knew that was what was popping. So I was able to see Run DMC when I was young, in the flesh. So what I'm telling you is, that's what hip-hop was. It was an event. Black entertainment was a real event to go see real talent, real superstars. But see, I've been throwing it at y'all. In the days of real hip-hop, real entertainment, they sell out arenas for months. No. You just came from an era of them making music on damn computers and sending it into each other on computers. It was never real music, y'all. It was never real celebrity. All right? It was never real talent. It was for a reason. Because the past decade, the industry was controlled. We also going to look at that, how it was all controlled. Once again, if you didn't go through that certain channel, you wasn't going to be a celebrity. You wasn't going to be a star. You wasn't going to make it. Either way, you was going to get down and lay down. Now, I'm also showing you why BT is over. Is also you're going to see the nail in the coffin is because of the diddler. So we're going to go back into it. Because a lot of y'all don't know, a year before Diddy got in all this trouble, which a lot of us put together that, well, we know from interview, we know from what was said, Cassie already put the paperwork in on him. Cassie lawyers already sent him the paperwork telling him what was going to happen, but it was said that Diddy didn't believe it. But all this around that 21, 22 time. So in 2022, the diddler got a BET award. But then you're going to see right after that, he got in trouble. That was his last award. But now I can say that award that Diddy got was really the end of BET then. Because remember last year when they had the BET award in some whack-ass club, it was like a strip club. I told y'all it was over last year. Once I saw that, I said it's over. They showing you they're not even putting no money into it. It wasn't making no money, y'all. So if you didn't want to believe the game is over, just ask yourself, how the hell was all these celebrities around? How are all of them around, but BT ain't making no money? Why they not making no money? No, it's also because BT is old. It's in the trash. Everybody know it's a Negro channel, all right? It was based on brainwash. BT was the channel that told y'all all the statistics. BT was the one that put out all the propaganda, raising up off that. When they was telling me I was going to die before I was 21, before that, they told me I was going to die before 18. They the ones kept telling me about all these teenage pregnancies. BT was the one that told me most black people are going to die from diabetes and sickness. Everything negative, every stereotype was through BT. What is the first device okay, we talk about everybody's political now. Who was the first place that made Negroes political like that? BT. Vote or die. Rock the vote. Campaign. BT was also the brainwashing Negro channel. Period. All right? But I also told you BT is the channel where anybody could watch and learn how to be black. Because the number one viewers of BT are overseas. When you're overseas and you want to come to America, or before you come, or if you're never going to come, and you want to have an idea how those people act, how they get down, what's their everyday life, what do they watch, what do they do, you watch BT. BT is also what a lot of y'all didn't get. It's a way you can go into that black world without having to be in the black world. BT is something you tap into like online. Hey, you want to get the black experience? That's why it's called Black Experience. Black entertainment is an experience, meaning it's separate from everything else. That's why on every platform, every app, no matter where you go, it's going to always be classified different. You got regular movies, it's going to just say regular movies. Drama, it's going to say drama, thriller. But then you're going to see some things say black cinema or black movies or black comedy. It's going to be black, because y'all didn't understand it's a different category, meaning it's a sub-under genre just for them. It's something you go into. It's something you tap into. It's like going to an underground club. That's black entertainment, where it's also like a dirty porn, meaning if you're of a certain race, a certain background, or you one of them people that's squeaky clean and you don't get down with that rap shit and all that, BT is a way when your wife ain't home, you can watch the Black Experience without having to deal with that shit. It's the truth, y'all. So this all goes back to when MTV, VH1, BET became the same. That's what people didn't get. MTV, white version, BET, black version. But it was all about shaping and molding a new generation of what you see. That's why there's no way around it. The past 20 years, I know for a fact, 25 years for a fact, this era we in, this generation has 100% been raised off BET. So the fact is, BET is in people's DNA. It's their life, y'all. To the point where they follow all the characters off the screen to all of their online channels. Now, when you look at all these celebrities as if they were dispersed, they all set up posts, set up shop on their channels. This is how they just kept this. I'm showing you how they kept this influence going. When you had 1,000 entertainers going live every day, posting every day, keeping everybody wrapped up. But the key thing is, it had nothing to do with talent. If I say, give me the top 10 albums in the past 10 years, you're going to give me your opinions, but they're not going to be guaranteed hit records. So like I said before, and people know this, a hit record is a hit when you don't even know the person is. You just know they got a hit. You know they winning. That's how it always been. When I tell you, I know if I know about Ozzy Osbourne, but I couldn't tell you none of his songs. Meaning, I know I heard his songs, but I couldn't tell you 5 Ozzy Osbourne songs. But I know he's been a superstar. That's a superstar. You don't got to know you don't got to know their music, but you know who they are. You're gonna see this era. You know about people, but you have nothing from them. All right. When you still don't get that Ashanti and Nelly created this gimmick because Nelly was accused of being a Diddy lover, and Ashanti was in the trash crying because she didn't have up rights to her music. Then you don't get how the internet sustained their careers over another 10 years, kept money in their pocket. So a lot of these celebrities been fell off and broke, but social media brought them back. Who a person social media brought back? Deionsanders, Nelly Ashanti, people like Papoose that never put out an album. This is what y'all talk about. Because I'm showing you the level of celebrity. That's why BET is over. When people like Cardi B, they couldn't even rap for real. It been over, y'all. Glorilla people came and rap. Everybody knows this. Why you think it's just a BET award? That's just for them. There's not no real awards. That shit just for them. That's why, y'all. So I'm going to all this to show y'all it was all a big ass TV show. Let's go. And it ain't over yet. Sean Diddy Combs has reached out to the president about a pardon. Sources said, now this is real talk. Diddy's attorneys says they reached out to Trump for pardon ahead of sentencing. The president previously said it would be difficult to pardon Sean Combs due to the terrible statements the rapper made about him in the past. Now, remember, if we looked at that live, we looked at that video that Diddy did, sitting down with Charlamagne, and he was talking something like, we got to stop this. We can't be, he was going against the grain, allegedly. But see, with the diddler, I don't know if he be for real or not. But I'm going to tell you like this. It is a fact that he was talking smoke about the president, and he was saying if this man become president, he was saying a lot of stuff like that. Long story short, it is official because it hit his desk. Let's go. Sean Diddy Combs' defense team has reached out to the president seeking a pardon after his conviction on prostitution-related offenses. A source close to the legal team told NBC on Tuesday. Asked about pardons in an interview with Newsmax on Friday, the president said they have talked to me about Sean, but did not announce any decision. At the same time, he being asked about Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's side piece. He being asked about that. She trying to get a pardon. Now with her, she's an older woman, and she been in jail about, I definitely know she's been in there 2 years. It might be going on 3 because time going so fast. It might be damn near 3. But she's been in over 2 years and she's old. So she might get a pardon. I'm pretty sure she's going to get one. She's going to get one, y'all. Because it's a lot within the Epstein. A lot of that stuff is old. And she was an accessory. But Epstein is dead. They already got convicted. And she's old. And she's super rich and she's somebody's family. So she's going to wind up getting out. So look, we also spoke about how what? The Diddy list will be the sacrifice. But when I say the Diddy list, meaning black entertainment will be the sacrifice. That's why you see everybody black getting in trouble, and then you see everybody else getting out of trouble. Like Tom Hanks, Ellen, stuff like that. We're not going there right now. But Combs was charged with 5 criminal counts, and he pleaded not guilty. He was charged with 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by fraud or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. For people that don't know law, if he would have got found guilty for that racketeering and conspiracy, that would have got him all the time. But he didn't. Plus, by the time he goes to court in October, he would have been in jail for a whole year straight. All right, so that's towards his time served. Federal prosecutors allege that Combs sexually abused women and forced them into free calls that involved drugs. The U.S. Gov accused Combs, the founder of Bad Boy Records, of leveraging his power, wealth, and influence as the head of a criminal enterprise to sexually abuse people. So y'all see that's his charges. But he only got hit with the engaging in prostitution, the lowest ones. Now we're gonna get back to him, because I'm also gonna tell y'all what I already said. He is the face of black failure. He is the biggest black entertainer, period. He is the first biggest of our era. You have to go back to the East Coast, West Coast beef when he was the only one that was at the top at that time. There was no such thing as Jay-Z, no such thing as Beyonce, no such thing as nobody else we see right now, period, period, period. He is the first and the last. And everybody that came in after him, he put his finger on them some kind of way. Whether it was for business, whether it was for what's up, either way, he ran the shit. So when he got embarrassed, when he is going down, when they took 1,000 bottles of baby oil and 700 dildos, the world knows that was not just for him. He is the biggest disgrace. I'm going to show you again for everybody still saying free Diddy, when I already told you that your whole shit was being judged based on him and everybody under you. BT, the fans, y'all the main ones going to jail for sex trafficking. Y'all the main ones going to jail for playing with minors. Y'all the main ones going to jail for selling drugs. Because everything Diddy did, y'all did. Everything Jay-Z did, y'all did. Everything R. Kelly did, y'all did. Y'all don't understand that the world knows that these are your leaders, your brain, your heart, your soul, your breath, everything. When you wake up, go to bed, take a nap, sleep, your whole life. That's the judgment. They're finished because you're finished. You're finished because you followed them. Y'all were all in the trap. You followed them. Their job is to crush you. Now guess what happened? Y'all all divided and conquered. Y'all all are less citizens, and y'all all got tricked to go against your country. You guys became outcasts. So being that y'all outcasts, that's my proof that BT, that's y'all own world. That is y'all world. Remember, y'all the ones not diverse. Remember, y'all the ones not diverse. Y'all the ones that was always on this us. So now it's just y'all, it's just y'all now. So being it's just y'all gonna take all of this shit. That's how it's looked at. When I told you the Diddy trial was all y'all being embarrassed. When y'all still didn't understand that this internet is public opinion, public study. So when a man accused of the most horrific shit of our time was celebrated and still celebrated, and not only that, screw the celebration, they know for a fact all the people he controlled. When they're able to see all of these black platforms do what? Nothing. Don't say nothing. They also know what? All of these black platforms don't what? Give real news. So what's what we got left? No real entertainment, no real news, no real nothing, which means a lot of play, which means time's up. All right? Which means time's up. That's why if somebody don't die, they don't got no topic. If it ain't bad news, they ain't got no topic. But the real world don't work like that. Because death, negative don't produce no talent. So BT is dead for a lot of reasons. You're not the cash cow, not the money maker, no artistry, no originality. Huh? You stuck in the past, walking with Crocs? No, that's hippie lifestyle. Y'all follow hippie lifestyle for the past couple years. Y'all ain't set no trend. Y'all used to be the best dressers. Y'all used to be the best at a lot. Now you're just average Joes. Being that you're average Joe, you're not important no more. That's what they said. Now, it also got to do with Paramount, because Paramount owns BT. When I went in yesterday, while Gayle King getting kicked off TV, I went in all this months ago when I told you that all of these apps you see are really nothing but TV. I'm going to say it again. People don't get this shit, man. I wish I knew how many nerds was out here, because I'm tired of repeating shit, but I don't know who get it. When I went into how this whole shit started, the internet used to be the underground, the source of information that was not to be seen or heard on TV. The internet was the underground for all information and also lost treasures, certain things that were forgotten. The internet used to be where the cool people hung at. And the basic people, they were watching TV still. It wasn't online like that. Plus, you had to have money to be online. We talking about before the goddamn cell phone. And we definitely talking about before you got a free phone from social service. All right? It was a time when the internet was a luxury and a computer in your home. All these mobile devices were for you to take your in-house life while you're on the road, while you're going to work. It was for you to take what's in your home with you. That's why it's called email. I'm not home to check mail. Email was for express mail, on the run, on the move, business, mobile, cell phone, mobile, on the move. Phones were for on the move. Technology for on the move. But technology also will have you stuck. So let me show you the game they play. See, everybody ran from TV. I don't watch TV like that. So we stopped watching CBS, NBC, ABC. We stopped watching regular TV, UPN, right? Okay. So when we first started doing that, they started losing a little bit of money. But after a while, it really started to hit as years went by. When you're going to see, when I've been telling y'all, these companies, they started making YouTube channels. When I first started knowing they were getting greedy, and I knew they had to fight for their fan base. When I started seeing CBS with a YouTube channel, ABC, ESPN with a YouTube channel. These are big-ass goddamn companies starting basic YouTube channels when I said they're coming for the money. Because when they realized everybody's online, wow, people stopped paying for cable. They knew what? People don't pay for cable. They just get Wi-Fi, and they watch shit on their app. They watch Netflix. They started losing money. Cable networks. Then you didn't understand that Showtime, all these movie channels owned by CBS, like all of this shit is a chain of command. So what they did was get smart, huh? They don't watch TV no more. I guess we got to go into the application world. And they started making these apps. But when you get Paramount, that's really CBS. That's why a lot of y'all didn't get, when you buy this app, you get all the CBS channels that they own. Meaning, you might get the Lifestyle Network. You're going to get BET, MTV. But see, a lot of y'all didn't know this. It's all under this. Then Hulu is Disney, which is ABC, which is ESPN. So you don't watch ABC on TV, but you got Hulu. But you don't watch Channel 7 no more in New York. You watch Hulu, right? So I'm just showing you how they played a big-ass game. And the game was, okay, y'all don't watch TV. Well, we're going to bring TV to y'all. That's why they know if you build it, they're going to come. So that's my point. Then everybody swooped down to the internet, all the companies. They came underground because they said, this is where the money at, huh? Oh, they online all day, huh? Now, remember, when these apps first started, you wasn't seeing no commercials, none of that shit. No ads. That's why I told you it was just fun. No commercial, no editing, or no app. Fun. But after a while, when the weirdos came, when the money-hungry vultures came, and the predators came, all these apps became something else. And everybody dirty, filthy, pedo, rapo, fake-ass drug dealer, fake-ass whatever, everybody and their mother started living on this shit every day. So being that the corporations knew this is where the money at, this is where they came at. And what I'm telling you is this. Just like I was telling y'all about YouTube and all this shit. People got used to shit for so free so long. That's part of a bum mentality, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. People still got like this bum mentality. You don't get that. You don't get that in this world. You get what you pay for. So y'all wanted everything free. Y'all love low-level shit, Christian Rock. Y'all love janky ass bloggers. Y'all like everything fucking low level. So now you're gonna fucking stay low level. And that's what happened. Because now, when I tell you they built the world around you, they built the world without you, where they don't give a goddamn about your fucking pennies. They don't care about your tongue. They don't care about nothing you're talking about. And it's set up where hopefully you're gonna be able to live through this era. Hopefully you guys will be able to make it. That's the whole code to the shit. So you looking at when Diddy got that last big BET award. He got the Lifetime Achievement 2022. Months later, his ass got in trouble. All right? Giving you the whole timeline. When I've been telling people all this shit been over. All right? I'm not a genius. I wasn't here to go against what you love. I just tell you what it is. All right, that's it. So, you see Babyface. This is also when Kanye West came to pay tribute. What else we didn't get that day? Jayz didn't go that day. Because as I went back into this, I also had assumed that Jayz was trying to stay away from Diddy at one point. And you're going to see that time when Diddy was with Young Miami, around that time, he wasn't around Jayz and them like that. But you're going to see when I said that, Kanye is his real brother. Kanye went to support Diddy that day when he got that award. And this what Kanye was saying, he's dead anyway. He's like, I'm dead. I'm not in the shit no more. Don't worry about me. That's why he got the mask and all that shit. But the other thing I want to show y'all that's important is Babyface. Because Babyface and Diddy go back in history. Babyface averaged the record, LaFace Records. Babyface and L.A. Reid started LaFace Records. Babyface and L.A. Reid are the founders of TLC, Usher, things like that. But Babyface stays out the way. He was the music part. L.A. Reid was the business part. Jermaine Dupri, all of them under LaFace. But what I'm telling you is this. When I tell you they're all family and everybody's dirty, it's not a coincidence. L.A. Reid has a sexual assault charge on him, and he had to step down. So I'm going to show you after this event, they all started getting picked off one by one by one. That's why I tell people on this channel, this is a journey. This is a saga. I've been bringing this saga play by play about 3 years straight now. It's a saga. This is why we at the end, and I got to repeat certain stuff because before it was just talk. Before, meaning people didn't want to believe, but they were spending so much time trying to fight. They were spending so much time going from channel to channel to channel to channel, right? Because they got reduced with low-level content where they started listening to people talk about entertainment that don't know shit about entertainment. They started getting entertainment from people from fucking Ohio and Cleveland and shit. They started getting entertainment news from people from small towns and cities that don't know shit about this game. And ain't nothing wrong with that. The only thing is they started to believe the shit. They started to believe anybody on this internet was a celebrity. So for no fame, I can't tell you, I'm not trying to be no celebrity. I'm not trying to be famous, but I'm going to show you what it is when you want that fame. I'm going to show you how it is when you want that fame, and then I'm going to show you how it is when it all fades out. When I told him I'm the one going to tell you when it's over. So if I can see you when you about to shine, I'm going to see you when your lights go out. That's what I do. My channel different, all right? I got my own lane. Their job is to talk about them when they're not winning. Their job is always make them look good. My thing is I'm going to talk about them when they do some real shit, but most of the time they bogus. So all I'm going to tell you about the bogus shit they do, what they did, because their time is up. That's it. If we have more talent, we'll be chilling. If they have music, we'll be chilling. But they don't because they're exposed. They're all exposed because they stuck around too long. But they only stuck around because their job was to work this internet. They only stuck around because the last job was to brainwash, flip, right? Flip, make everybody opposite, and make everybody embrace. Is it a coincidence? No, we're going to talk the real talk. Because I know this shit is very disturbing. All I know is, man, since like Cardi B and them came out, all I know is prostitution is at an all-time high. That's why I don't rock with these apps neither. On these apps, it seems to me like 80% of women are selling their ass now. Yep, it seems like every female hip hop fan that been brainwashed, it's like all of them want to sell their ass. And y'all, how is every woman trying to sell their ass more than the strip club era? Now, we don't see the strip club era from Miami all the way up, goddamn it, from Luke days. How is it more goddamn prostitutes now than any other era? Than the goddamn pimping, the goddamn Golden Mac era, every era. Look, it is more prostitutes now than the strip era and the prostitution era. And we took all the prostitute era and the strip club era, put that shit together, that 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, it is more prostitutes and hoes on Instagram than ever on all these apps, which is proof that a lot of women cannot eat without selling their ass. This 2025. And just guess what? Most of them are mothers. Now, where the baby fathers at? Most of the baby fathers, they brainwashed by niggas like kodakblack. No, this is y'all life. This who the fuck y'all are. That's why I say it's the reason why this shit over with. What y'all didn't get is it played out in the flesh. Y'all life played out through entertainment because y'all live entertainment. That's what I mean. Y'all do dumb shit in entertainment and y'all do dumbass shit in real life. This is y'all life on screen, guys. When I told y'all before, y'all being judged. What? Y'all incompetent. Y'all are so goddamn incompetent, y'all can't keep a relationship. But then again, they ass backwards. They just throw people together and they had kids. And then they portray them as a functioning family for your stupid ass to follow. No, they're all dysfunctional on purpose for you to follow. The problem is, y'all followed these idiots too long. But what if I told you every goddamn topic you saw in this shit was fake or put together? Every single couple put together. Huh? Every single drama. What I said about her, about them and Clarissa from the beginning. From the beginning, I said, yo, man, there's no such thing as cheating scandals with them because they all swingers. From the beginning, I said, man, Clarissa probably was in the bedroom with them. Then at the end, what happened with that marriage, y'all? What happened with that tattoo? No, man, y'all still getting played. It ain't about getting played. It's about what it is. Let's go. We just getting started. All right? We just getting started. So I had to say that to wrap it all up, to bring it together, because we about to go somewhere today. BT is dead. BT Awards never coming back. Hip Hop Awards, Soul Train Awards. Why am I talking like this? Because I already told these people, everything you love is going to disappear. Somehow, every fucking thing y'all love is just going to it's going to be gone. All right? Did I not say that? Well, I'm going to keep showing you till it's all over with. Everything you fucking love going, I'm talking about in your life. First, it's going to be the shit outside your life. Then it's going to be inside your life. I'm talking to anybody that ain't focused, anybody been playing around. Mainly, I'm talking to everybody who thought this shit wasn't real. Now, also remember this. Your life is entertainment because everybody's watching this shit. I'm going to prove that to you too. When I already showed y'all, people around the world talking about all this shit. I'm going to show you. Because if you really want to know the scoreboard, don't just run your mouth. Go check Billboard. Google Billboard today and see who's winning on the charts. And then see how far you are in the game. No. The only black celebrities, y'all, that are actually doing something, and it's for a lot of reasons, that's Kendrick and SZA. That's it. On a world scale, period. Guess what else people saying? Guess what else they saying? They said it's not a coincidence BET died during Kendrick run. When I told you somehow when the West Coast get the game becomes boring. But now Kendrick is being coined as this. They saying, hey, when BET died, Kendrick was at the top. That's what they saying, y'all. So they bet what I said before. When I said Kendrick had to make that diss to make itself hot, then you're gonna see Kendrick ain't got no competition. Kendrick didn't diss nobody this year. Why he didn't take the game over? Why he didn't give us no classics? Why is he with SZA? Where's the rap album? Where's the hip hop? Where's the shit at? No, y'all. Told you his name is Gimmick Lamar. We're gonna look at all this shit. We're gonna look back at this family and who been controlling the whole shit since East Coast, West Coast beef, and how Diddy became the man. All right. And I'm saying that because when Diddy became the man, it was nobody higher than him on BET. What else y'all don't get? This fool was also behind 106 in Park because nobody was bigger than him. He was behind everything. He had say so on every show. What else y'all forget? The nigga was signed to MTV. He was with MTV, VH1, BT when they merged together. Y'all didn't get that. When he was making Megan the band, he also was controlling 106 in Park at the same time. Told you, man. After the East Coast, West Coast, that Biggie stuff and that Sean stuff, he went underground. He stopped playing the forefront. He went 20 years of us thinking he was a nobody. And he was a grown man that let everybody run around with their favorites. That's what he did, okay? Y'all don't like me no more. Well, just know all your favorites I control. I'm the one that bought all your toys, all right? Let's go. When I tell you it's the reason why Mace don't go against him. Because Mace praying that one day Diddy going to come home and they going to do a reunion tour. Mace know Diddy is the only certified bag he got left. What is that called? Anytime Diddy want to do a reunion, anytime he want to do anything bad boy music, he got to holler at Mace because Mace was the beginning. But what we know now, we know for a fact that Biggie didn't like Mace, and I want him to say Mace ain't like Biggie. I'm also looking at it like now, maybe Cameron was sent to spy on Biggie and spy on everything Biggie got going on. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Cameron was sent, no, you're going to sign with Biggie. Let us know what's going on over there. Next thing you know, Biggie died, the label, Cameron on the label, gets stabbed, allegedly by Jay-Z, Biggie label over with. Know what I mean? What's up, free thinker? What's up? What's good? So you see it, right? Mace, a goddamn YouTuber with Cameron, because they two punks, one of the first people that the diddler diddled. But I want y'all to see now when I tell you BT is over because they all fake. They're all fake, y'all. Not only are they all fake, they're all broke, disgraced. When I say broke, when you've been in this game 30 years and you only got 4-5 million, that's broke. Because 5 million now is not 5 million back in 2000. $1 million now is not $1 million. If somebody gave me $1 million, I ain't straight. I know that shit ain't gonna last forever. I gotta pay taxes. That shit ain't gonna last forever. That shit might last 3 years. If I don't flip that shit, your brain think that shit is a lot because you don't know no better. When you've been in this game 30 years, and I see people that come out of nowhere, they billionaires, and they multi-hundred millionaires. When people don't like Drake, that's cool, but he got 250 million. He was never a rapper. Mace been rapping his ass off his whole life. How much he got? That's the difference. Why everybody that rapped their ass off or was loving that rap? No, but y'all don't get when I told you Drake outworked them. What y'all not getting. What also caught up to all of they old ass, they wasn't working like that. Which is my proof. What? They wasn't working. They was just indulging in their fame. They was not working. Why was they best talent back in the day? Because they were all competing. When I told you, the internet made them all friends. Look, y'all, I told y'all this already. This shit is a mind thing, man. It's some deep shit. They know the minds of these people, y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When I say shit like, once these black celebrities got online, they lowered their standard. Once they started talking back to fans, they lost their standard. They came to ground level. I started to see that they really was weak. They was letting fans get to their brain. But maybe the industry planned it like that. Maybe the industry planned it like that. Where y'all going to get on these platforms. Y'all guys are going to set the trends. But eventually, y'all fans going to turn on all y'all. What you see to this day, when I said another reason why they done with black celebrities, the black celebrities also done with their fans because these black celebrities done seen so many black people destroy their ass. They have saw black people, their fans, diss them, drag them for years now. Everybody knows this. So I'm telling you, it was this gameplay. See? Y'all gonna diss the shit and drag all y'all celebrities. And then all y'all celebrities gonna despise y'all. They gonna say, fuck y'all, stop making music for y'all. And then y'all gonna start supporting them. But at the same time, all y'all gonna be finished. See that? Divide and conquer. What did it? Internet. Before that, if you would have saw a rap in the street, hey, what's up? Can I get autograph? Or you might not say nothing. Life goes on. This internet made a world of fuckery for black people. I'm just gonna keep it real. If these apps were created for everybody, guess who became the most indulgent? When these scientists of the world know It is certain things that exist in them that make them addicted to things more than others. They knew this shit from crack. They knew from crack that your brain would be attracted more to crack than ever. They knew that with goddamn Pepsi, with Coke, with Newports. They know the science of these people. They are overindulgers and shit. Anything they're not supposed to really indulge in, they're going to overdo it. See? Remember, they was the most phobic of everything. They were the most homophobic. Now what? The most overindulgers. That's the Diddy trial. Huh? The Diddy trial was telling you that most people in BET participate with Baby All, whether they're industry, whether they're not industry, because either way, they are sex sellers. They are the #1 sex sellers in the country. Huh? It was the rest of America. Guess who the #1 sex sellers are? Well, they were the top murderers. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. They are the top sex. They whole life based on being sexy, right? Grown and sexy, young and sexy. Sex, right? Sexyyred, sex. Okay. Their life is sex. Their life is drugs. They love smoking weed. They love every fucking drug, right? One way or another, they got their niche, right? They blew 1,000 blunts on camera, right? What's they like? Sex, drugs, rock and roll, which is what? Death, anything goes. So they already proved they're the #1 killers. They proved they're the #1 sex sellers, sex participants. They also proved they're the #1 drug indulgers and drug dealers, drug sellers. All right? The 3 pillars of death. That's y'all. It's already proven. Now, back in the day when y'all made that money, y'all made that drug money, y'all made that stripper money, however y'all made y'all money from work, y'all spent that money with the what? Economy. With the what? Malls, clothes. Y'all also what? Bought tickets. Y'all went to games. Y'all did different things. Y'all were more into functions. But now y'all became more into sex, more into death, and more drug heads, where y'all just get high and y'all don't really do shit else. What else y'all get high? They also knew you get high off this internet. Why? They did studies and found out that the same part of your brain that get hooked on cocaine, same part of your brain get hooked on dope, same part of your brain get hooked on cell phone. They already proved that shit already. They already proved that when if your phone is taken, your brain, your body will go through the same effects as a dope head can't get no more dope. It's already proven when they said that the kids of this era, people of this generation, are going to have the most brain deficient problems. They're going to be the most ones with dementia. They are already the ones with the most. They are the most ones with ADHD or whatever you want to call it, adult attention deficit, whatever. All right, they say y'all the most of that. Grown ups that can't pay attention, all of that shit, because that phone is really not a phone. Look at that phone as that black casket. And you're going to see, since that black phone been in people's hand and that white phone, there's been so many people in that casket. You guys from the era of starting a shit called GoFundMe. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all from that era, GoFundMe. People use the internet to make money and build. Y'all use that shit for death. Then you watch the decade of people making money off death because their whole life is death. That's why BT is dead, because you live a fucking dead culture. 24/7. Michael Jamal Warner, 24/7, 24/7, death. So my point is, it's no such thing as creating life from death. You guys are the death, which is the darkness, and your life every day is a funeral. It's proven through entertainment, because y'all don't shed no more light. Y'all don't get no more inspiration, no more joy, no more beauty, no more artistic skills. You don't motivate shit. That's the truth. It's a pyramid of death. It starts from the top of Diddy, Jay-Z, and it goes down to low-level bloggers, fans, and moderators. All right? These are the people in the pyramid that never understood outside the real world that what? This shit is just entertainment. When they understood you wake up every day and 10 o'clock, your ass online, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, online in the daytime. Your fucking life. So it's all over now. That's what I'm telling y'all. This shit is all over. Now, I'm just getting started. When I told you in the last day, all they ask gonna be podcasters and YouTubers if they want to check. Because you got the proof they didn't get no real estate. They ain't starting no, that you seeing it. Family, if people could come here from other countries, buy up hotels. People come in from other countries, buy up gas stations. Why they can't do that? Why in 2025 you still cannot go nowhere with a goddamn black gas station and you talking to me about what? You cannot go nowhere with a black-owned hotel, meaning dealing with hospitality, because they don't got no hospitality. Am I lying to you or what? No, y'all, you're going to stop being a dummy today. No, they didn't do shit. That's why it's over. When I said they bags getting cut, here's the proof. Paramount, parent company, BT, no more bags being cut. When I kept telling you, no more checks being cut. Why you think this man back on stage rapping? No more checks. They gonna get low shit. I'm talking about no more that 100 million shit, 50 million, ain't getting no more checks like that. No, when I tell you these fools making media hype, lying about a $3 million chain getting stolen, and then I prove y'all that shit a lie, that's how low they are now. Because Jay-Z maintained his past 10 years, 15 years, because of this goddamn internet. That's how the shit work. Like, if we look at this cover, the only person proving the one in the past decade is Nicki. When I tell you the internet made y'all don't like everybody that was fucking winning for real. It ain't about whether you like them. You got caught up in who you like, but you forgot it's about the goddamn music. That's why this shit dead. Y'all got into who you like. But the people that been winning, you didn't like them because they made you don't like them. All right? Anything Young Money you was taught don't like that shit. Wayne won the past decade. Nicki won the past decade. Drake won the past decade. You got to put Young Thug, all that shit, and everybody else, everybody opposite of this goddamn era, they didn't win the past decade. And I will prove it. Then I will prove to you that everybody that's been winning the past 5 years, they fucking created them. Kendrick, Glorilla, SZA. I can keep going. Megan Thee Stallion. I keep going past that. Chloe Bailey, Holly Bailey, all this shit. Fake. It's because of them. But everybody that really hit the booth, everybody that really used that pen, everybody that really get into that shit, they craft, y'all would taught the head on them because of who you like. But that's why half y'all got flipped into what? Carpet munchers and cop riders. That's what y'all are now, y'all. A lot of y'all got flipped fruity because of who you like. You started having crushes for celebrities. They started to make your heart flutter, guys. That's just what happened. Your heart started fluttering, and y'all started loving them. Meanwhile, they didn't give you shit. At least people like Michael Jackson because it's fucking music. That's what y'all don't get, dummy. Ain't nobody just like Michael Jackson because they just like him. No, it's because of his damn music. Nobody ain't just like Prince because they just like Prince. It's because of the music. It was the music that inspired people to become their fan because their music would change their life. If I asked you who dropped the album that inspired your life, you couldn't tell me. All right? So, it's not you ain't getting no good music, you ain't getting no good comedy. That's BET. That's BET. Remember BET? They used to show the so-called gospel specials on Sunday. What happened to that? Oh, damn, TD Jakes, he's a fake. And who else? Kurt Franklin. No, y'all, a fucking joke. A joke. But the thing is this. We saw people trying to live their real life like they were BET. We started seeing people trying to be power couples. Like I said, a lot of shit I can tell y'all from experience in my own family. I got people like that in my own family, man. Thinking they fucking celebrities, guys. That's right. That's why they miserable now. No, y'all. That celebrity shit made everybody create a fake-ass ego, a fake-ass world. All right? I'm saying it for a reason. Because we just getting started. Who up this morning? We just getting started. Trust me on that. Because we about to go through it. It's the end of an era, right? Because I've been telling y'all this. Now I get to show you it play out. Diddy falls, bust his ass during the All-Star Performance BET Award. Thank you very much, family. Thank all of y'all. Thank you all. I'm going to just say rule. Oh, what's up, D-Hobbs? Appreciate it, bro. So, also appreciate it, Best Stop. Appreciate it. We cooking this morning. We up. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen too. Let's go. So look, this is what I be telling y'all, right? So like I say, look, we also gonna look at this. Okay, they entertainers, right? They've been online. So I'm gonna say this again, especially people that have been on this channel. As long as they've been in the game, I'm gonna ask you again, why they never give you no real content? Why they never gave you no real content about this game, y'all? That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you a celebrity that been in this shit 30 years, I should be around my channel without having to keep up with trending topics. If I'm the man like that, and I've been in this game, Mace ain't never talk to you about no publishing. They ain't even talk industry talk. They ain't even give you real talk about real shit. That's why I try to tell you. I don't talk to y'all about more real talk than any of them. And I'm talking about it has nothing to do with industry secrets or things like that. It's just how things work. They didn't bring nothing. Like if I was in the game, I made it, I'm out the game, I checked out, I'm finished. Yo, when I'm coming up live, my only thing I'm gonna talk to y'all on real talk. I ain't gonna be talking y'all about nothing. That's what they do. See, when I talk about this thing called self-branding, you will see them to this day. They can't brand themselves. They got to talk about other people. We fans. We supposed to do that. Meaning we not on their level. I ain't been on no goddamn TV. They've been on TVs, movie screens. But now, I'm telling you, when I say in the end, they're going to go against each other. They're going to turn on each other. They're going to be bloodsuckers. Now, all they got is each other's name. So, soon as one of them fall, they're going to all hop on the name except for Diddy. All right? When one of them fall, they all on it because they got to share topics. They got to talk about each other now. They got to bash each other. You're going to keep seeing them falling out. I'm telling you what's going to happen, y'all. They are going to officially start stuff. They're already self-destructing, but y'all going to see it now. You're going to see it. Like I said, when Usher got his Lifetime Achievement Award, he got it the year after Diddy. Usher got his award after what? After he already made a herpes payout. You mean Usher made a payout for his STDs to women and men, but those blacks still went to his shows? Yep. Huh? They didn't understand they were being pranked. Oh, why is BT over? Because a man with herpes got a Lifetime Achievement Award. That's one of y'all fucking leaders. Y'all made Usher. Oh, what else? A man accused of being a king of baby, y'all, he also got a Lifetime Achievement Award. What is the award for? He rubbed 1,000 bottles of baby oil on their ass. That's his award. Meanwhile, these y'all fucking heroes, they got crowned by what? BT. No, y'all, you love BT. You honor this shit. To everybody else, this shit been a joke and a disgrace. Family, I swear to God. Man. Well, I know for a fact the last time I actually watched BT was 2018, because I remember exactly what I was doing, and there's only one reason why I was watching it. It was the Hip Hop Award show, and I basically had to watch it. That was 2018. And before that, I didn't watch it before that. But I'm telling you, I also understood that BT was for kids. Yeah, these are all the shows, all the channels that keep you a big-ass kid. When you keep on watching Love and Hip Hop, and you keep on watching all that shit, that's why most of y'all got kitty brains, right? Scary, yeah, scared of the real world, huh? A lot of women been turning little girls. That's right. They don't know how to talk no more, huh? Most women, they just know text, haha, laugh, motherfucking Instagram post, they don't know shit. Real man stack up, woman intimidated now. Same thing, bro. You a little boy, real woman pull up, you intimidated. No, man, this shit made people brains kids, y'all. I'm not playing that shit show every day. Every day, y'all. Let's go. Huh? The end of an era. Because I was a kid when this shit started. I was raised in this shit. I was raised off records. My mother had the goddamn Sugar Hill Gang record. I was raised off this shit. Negro, my mother was drinking 40s. Facts. All right? And keep it real today. I'm raised in this shit. So nobody gonna tell me about this fucking industry. When I first saw Quincy Jones, my mother had the goddamn record. Before Michael, after Michael. A lot of these details I learned from my goddamn mother. A lot of this shit about Motown and all that. Because they schooled me with all this. All right? I know my history. So when I'm telling you, I'm the one who told you this shit was over. Then Quincy is dead. And then Quincy dies on Diddy's birthday. But y'all didn't get he's the goddamn gatekeeper that passed it to him, Dre, and that's how it went. That's why he's telling you he's the one. He's the one. Take my spot. He's the one. He's the one. That's right. Also, man, you know what? That's right. No, y'all. No. Y'all didn't get it. Quincy, this the Negro that got rich off that Vibe magazine. He's the one that sat back and watched two coasts beef with each other. He's the one that watched every black person slaughter themselves in the name of this shit called Biggie and Tupac. When Quincy Jones is also the one that gets the call from the Gov. Because y'all didn't get that this shit was ran by them people back then. The crime bill. Yeah, the crime bill. One of the people behind the crime bill is one of the people that just stepped out of office. Back then, they had the crime bill, and the plan was fill up them penitentiaries. So, Quincy, this is what we about to do, Quincy. Get Clive on the phone. We on the three-way conference. Time to fill up these prisons. Huh? Time to get these Tech 9s and Mac 11s moving on the street. Let's go. That's what happened. You talk about conspiracy. You talk about COINTELPRO. I told you already, dummies. When the book get written this time, it was their own people that conspired against them and took them out and destroyed them and took all their money. That's what happened this time. That's right. Told y'all already. His last warning. Y'all didn't get the signs. This one I knew they knew about artificial celebrities. This one I knew these fake-ass bloggers and fake-ass content creators. I'm talking about the ones that think they so big and built their name off this YouTube shit. I'm talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that y'all like, the ones that y'all fucking would praise to worship. But now you're going to see all these years went by. Somehow they really didn't tell you shit. Now, did they? Or is it because they didn't know shit, or which one was it? Now they didn't know shit. Now you didn't know shit, right? Either way, man, you're going to learn today. Y'all going to learn about this artificial celebrity shit. Why is BET over? Because Paramount had nothing to do with artificial celebrities. Paramount paid BET for real celebrities. When BET don't got no real fucking celebrities, Paramount don't cut no more checks. Fuck it. They like free content, right? They like artificial shit, right? Well, let's let them keep watching Chrisbrown rocking them bitches. Let them keep watching that, because that's all they're going to have left. Let them keep watching janky-ass Tasha K and the rest of them. I said it. That's right. All these fucking years are nothing. Get it? When I already told you what? Quincy ran Ice-T. Now you see why Ice-T was on Law and Order 20 years? When I already proved y'all, anybody in the Quincy Jones got a long career. Will Smith, Ice-T, LL Cool J. When I broke down, you start off at rap, but your career will stop unless you go to Hollywood and see Quincy Jones. Then your career shall flourish in Hollywood. Ice-T, when he allegedly was from New Jersey. Allegedly. But I always wondered, how did this boy from New Jersey with those light eyes end up in Hollywood? Then Ice-T tells me that he was with a gang of bank robbers. And then he tells me they all went to jail. Why he didn't go to jail? When I know that bank robbers were federal. And if your homeboys were federal and you ran with them back in the day robbing banks, your ass would have went to jail. I been knew Ice-T was a plant in this game. Ben knew that. But that's not the point. I'm showing you how they were all controlled. I'm going to tell you again. My mother had the album called Quincy Jones Back on the Block. That was the album he did after he left Michael Jackson. That album, he had Ice-T on it, Big Daddy Kane. It was like a rap album he did. It was like an album he did to try to show he was cool. Get it? It's called Back on the Block. So I been knew he controlled them. Then when you go back into Warner, because he also, for people that know about Warner Brothers, Quincy Jones was the cash cow. That was Prince's label. Prince was on Warner Brothers. Ice-T was on Warner Brothers. Big Daddy Kane was on Warner Brothers. Now we get into that Madonna shit. Quincy Jones also controlled Madonna. He the one put Madonna with Big Daddy Kane. He the one put Madonna with Tupac. He controlled Madonna because they knew the art of that shit. Woman seduction. Cassie and Diddy come from Quincy and Madonna. I'm telling you, the shit come from him. He is the goddamn godfather, grandfather. He's all of that. And he sat them down and taught them this shit. This how you fuck black people over. You fuck them over, you fuck them up. Huh? But when you understand that Quincy Jones was a big fruity-ass liberal that had to live in a closet his whole life. When I tell you these laws got passed was for him and his generation. Because they come from the families of churches, strict Catholic laws, strict Baptist laws. They come from a time in America of church, church, church. And they understood that back then with that music, they were alternative lifestyles. All the alternative lifestyle was always hidden in the music. The first wicked, low-down, dirty, trifling, sexy music was goddamn the blues. Huh? Everything you were proud of. It was always this thing of church, raised right, and it was always this thing of get them out that house to get down with that get down. That's right. So the truth is, ever since the blues, blacks have been getting freaky, humping on each other, perverted, the same shit going since blues. Also, what else? Broken homes, poor shit, poverty. It go back to blues because music has always been y'all fucking downfall. It always been y'all control. Y'all love that. They love music so much they left the free South and went to northern states. Guess what? To fucking party. When you heard about that great migration, when they all went to the north, they went to the north because the South was too strict and they didn't want to be in the church. So they went to Chicago, New York, Detroit, San Francisco, Oakland. They went to all these cities for what? To party, get drunk and high, and have fun. Meanwhile, they gave birth, gave babies, and all their kids are in prison. And all these cities dying like a mug. That's right. That's BT. That's BT. Why? They love that shit. This is what control y'all whole generation in America. See, in America, y'all been free for over 100 years. The only problem is, the past 100 years, y'all love that entertainment shit too much, and y'all didn't love nothing else. That's the facts, Jack. That's the facts. Y'all didn't even love each other as much as you love the fucking music. You didn't even love each other as much as you love a goddamn fake celebrity. That's the joke on y'all. Huh? That's the joke on y'all. Where a couple will argue, slay each other online, and then both of them will still have their favorite rapper they watch every day. That's right. I'm telling you for a reason. When I said what? After that smack, his career was over since then. It been over. When he did that smack, that's when I started the countdown. But I'm going to be real about a lot of shit. Some of it did seem staged, but some of the shit did seem real. Like when he crying right there, that shit do look for real kind of. Because that shit also was a lot of shit they had bottled up. That's why I'm going to keep showing y'all. I don't know why y'all won't get this. You don't notice after all these years, somehow the black celebrities just not happy. I didn't notice that. It's like they got to be the face of bad shit. They always unhappy. You not getting it? When I show y'all these jokes through Justin Bieber and everything, everybody else, other celebrities, they news be happy news. Justin with his son. Justin just dropped the album. He's on top of the charts. I saw them talking about it yet. Guess what song they praised from Justin? Justin made a song dedicated to his wife and his kids. See that? I'm showing you how this shit plays out. Y'all the destructive. Y'all the sorry ass couples. Y'all the fucking idiots that can't keep a functioning nothing. But everybody else, like Justin, perfect family. Everybody else straight. Everybody else straight. Y'all are the face of dysfunction. That's what they got paid for, y'all. No, I told you, they're going to be ass backwards. And the plan was for y'all to be ass backwards. Who promoted swinging? They're the only dummies did that shit. They're the only dummies that was into that shit. Proud. Bring somebody into the bedroom. They're the only assholes that waited to get married, then bring people in their bedroom because they dummies. They got it from what? Where they get it from, y'all? Even though swingers are swingers, swingers are swingers. But no, it's not like they were swingers and men and got married. These fools got married, took oaths, then became swingers, ass backwards. But see, only a person that wasn't a swinger before they got married to do that dumbass shit. Because if a swinger was a swinger before they got married, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have all their swinging fun. You guys are the only ones that sex worship. Your whole life is sex. To the point where y'all feel like if you don't participate in a certain sex, you ain't winning. Plus, y'all the main consumers of dildos, all that freaky shit. Huh? Y'all love candy, right? Y'all love Housewives of Atlanta, right? Well, guess what they known for? Selling y'all dildos. That's right, because the plan is y'all freaks. You don't believe it? Go on Instagram timeline right now. Go on any application timeline right now. Watch, you going to be selling that early in the morning. Huh? You got people selling that ass and people what? Buying that ass. Because that's what all this shit mean. Freaky. When I told y'all 2024 when BT flipped the baby all colors, that was tribute to Diddy. That was tribute last year. That they were what? All in. No, y'all. 30 years of freaky. What's the proof? Tevin Campbell. So, Quincy Jones, Tevin Campbell, Diddy Usher. Same shit. Now, we're not going there today. I'm just showing you. Because the Soul Train Awards is dead, too. Everything black is dead, even though black means dead. Told you already, man. That word was already a negative word before you loved the shit. So don't get mad at me because you love the wrong shit. You was taught to love some shit that was already considered wicked 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 years ago. Everybody knew that was the worst color ever. Hey, matter of fact, a lot of y'all in the colors, you ever heard about any black getting praised? Or does black mean funeral? Which one does it mean? But you didn't think that they was going to put you in a life. Your whole life was going to be a fucking funeral. Your whole life was going to be ups and downs. You're going to get happy when the music play. But when the music don't play, you always going to be depressed. That's your life. Funerals. All right, let's go. Will Smith back on stage fucking rapping. What is that called? Ass backwards. Nigga on stage rapping. BT is finished. Finished. Will Smith back on stage rapping, selling property. They all failing. Oh, we've been talking about 44. What they say? They divorcing. It's all over, y'all. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. We up. We up on a Thursday. What's up? What's up, the Nine? What's up, Miss Brown? What's up, Denise? What's up, everybody? We up. We up. Shout out to the new people. All right, let's go. Yeah, a lot of y'all, family, a lot of y'all, some of y'all should fix y'all name back, because when I be looking at the chat, I can't see y'all like that. Meaning, some of y'all have new names. Y'all got numbers on the side. When I just glance, I have to stare to actually figure out y'all name now. Yeah, y'all told you this AI shit is for real. You got to readjust y'all names. On that note, let's keep it pushing. Look what Will Smith doing, rapping, y'all. I appreciate the support. And he's on stage with rock bands, anybody. Will Smith is doing anything just to stay relevant. He also had to pop out because even Will Smith had to acknowledge the Diddy videos online. The AI videos also what destroyed them, y'all. When I kept showing y'all that all these videos destroyed their brand, when I tell y'all family, y'all don't be knowing about this shit, some of y'all. Business people, these corporations, they all know about these AI videos. The black brand alone is ruined for the fact they're all in dirt. For the fact that nobody outside this country is going to ever buy that shit no more. Plus, I told y'all another hint was all of the best of the best of the best they created already, y'all. When I kept telling y'all shit like some of the things created are now collectibles, classics, from music to movies. No, I know about Will Smith. See, the truth is what I know about Will Smith, he made his best movies already. He's never going to top what he did already. All right? This shit is about apexes. It's about ceilings and floors, okay? Everybody want to be so spiritual. They want to talk about chakras, all this other shit. Just know, once you get to a high level and you can't go up no more, you're going to go fucking down. Once you become degrading backwards, once you become a lower conscious, a lower self-esteem, a lower person, once you become a sexual deviant, you no longer have access to the keys of heaven. You're no longer at the top. It's called fall from grace for a reason, all right? It's also called losing your mind. When you lose your mind, you fall from grace. You become a fucking lunatic. That's them. Then you hear about all the drugs? Part y'all don't get. They're certified clean drug heads. But then on the other hand, they call them what? Influencers. So that really means a lot of y'all been influenced by what? Sophisticated drug heads. Pick one. Nope. You ready to wake up yet? Hey, it's only 4 months left of this year. After next year, I ain't talking about this shit no more. I'm actually waiting for the Diddy trial to close it all up. But I must give you the full history in detail, because a lot of y'all gonna go crazy. So I've been trying to get y'all the formula to go find yourself. A lot of y'all been lost. I've been trying to throw you rafts. I've been trying to get you ladders so you can get back home. But see, some of y'all ain't gonna make it. And some of y'all gonna be a horse that can't be brought back to water. That's what's gonna be. All right? That's what it's gonna be. Nah, y'all thought it was always about you, right? Now you're gonna see the hard way. Only difference is me, y'all. 2010 when I figured all this shit out. I was done with all of them in 2010. And that's why after 2010, I was tapped in with all the new people. That's why you talk to me about any of that young, you talk to me about any of it, I know about all that shit. I know about every young artist that came out. I know about every new person I know about all that shit because I've been done with them. Huh? I was been done with them. Like you said, y'all want to talk about Max B? I was rocking with Max B because he had new shit. I'm always about the new. That always been me. Always. So once you older me, you finished. Meaning I need new shit. Give me something new. They didn't give me nothing new. They just, see, they were selling they self. And thank you, Fatima. Thank you, sis. They were selling they self, and y'all kept buying it. Y'all were buying them, not the fucking music. So, all right, now you see the chain of command of Black Entertainment Soul Train. Quincy Jones was the leader of all of that shit. People also say they think it was a hit put on, you know who? Don Cornelius. I know Don Cornelius got a lot to do with a lot of history too. Quincy Jones. Biggie died at his party, the Vibe Party. Don Cornelius Soul Train, he got whacked in L.A. Somebody ran up in his home, just slaughtered him. To this day, nobody knows what happened. But now it's all gone. Family, the experience is gone. But you didn't get this experience, is now history. It's not a coincidence. If I asked you, how many photos did you take? How many physical photos do you have right now in your home, of your family, of your kids, of you? How many physical photos you got? I'm going to show you. You lived your whole life online, y'all, and it's all going to be a blur. It's all going to be a blur. It's all going to disappear, meaning it's not going to be taught or shown to nobody else. You won't be the one teaching it. You're going to be just like what we do to this day. You see how to this day we argue and fight and talk about all these cultures that used to be, but ain't no more? Guess what that's going to happen to? Every time through our history, we can go through our history. Nobody know what happened to the Goths, the Visigoths. Nobody know what happened to a lot of people. See, we can go through this shit. In history, it's called history for a reason. Because the one that's written out of history, they the ones not around to tell their story. So he got to tell their story. Y'all not going to be around to tell y'all story. It's going to be history. 3-4 years ago, I did a special called what? Hey, y'all, are blacks becoming history? For Black History Month 3, I said, are blacks becoming history? You got your proof now. It's all gone. That means BT is now history. Here's a BT event. That's history. All right? Now, do you get it clear? If Cameron said he found a dildo in Mace's house, Diddy left, can you now see why Mace never left Diddy's side to the end? I'm just saying it for a reason. It's not about sexual preference. It's about liars, liars, liars. It's about how all of them were really just sexual deviants, dressed up real nice, with nice money and checks they get from their master. And when their master cuts them off, they're fucking finished. Let me show you again. When their master cuts them off, they're fucking finished. Their master cut them off, and now they're fucking finished. And that's how it's going to always be. Quincy Jones, was the top favorite of master. Get it? That's right. Quincy Jones was dealing with CBS and them since before that. All right, ever since the TV screen, Quincy been right there. Quincy was right there since the black and white shit. Quincy been around since blacks couldn't even be on TV. That's just what it is. He had to watch the celebrities from back then. That's why you're going to watch the movie Ray. He had to watch Ray, all of them eras, the 50s, 60s, 70s. Quincy had to watch all of that shit and report back to master. That was his job, y'all, to keep the blacks in line. Come on now, we got to go to record these songs. Come on now, we got to go on this tour. Come on now, Ray, get off them drugs. Let's go. Master, he ain't acting right. Ray don't want to go. That's his job. Get it? Master, we got some problems down here. They talking about they want to put us on a tree. All right, that's Quincy's job. So Quincy had that spot. So I also proved to y'all, what y'all didn't get is, you're going to see it clear as day. Ever since Michael Jackson went against Quincy, that was his end, y'all. He sent Quincy Jones on his way like 89. After that Bad album, then you're going to see after that, Quincy Jones started this album back on the block. He had the Tevin Campbell. He was trying to go back on some young shit. Then you're going to see about early 90, about 92, Michael Jackson first got that charge. And you're going to see really what we don't pay attention to, really the whole 90s, Michael Jackson was really fighting allegations. When remember, he came out, he was about to be, Michael was big for a new era. But it was like this. Quincy was like, nah, Mike, you ain't going to be big for this new era. So really the whole 90s, Michael Jackson was really already tarnished fighting. When he telling y'all shit like they don't really care about us, he throwing little hints, but he can't say with so much. But we also found out that Quincy Jones was the one that spread the rumor about Joe Jackson beating his ass. He put all those rumors on Joe abusing Mike. He also spread the rumor on Michael Jackson bleaching his skin, which was a fucking lie. Proven already. Quincy did that. He's a fucking wicked, demonic bitch. My point is, he never had no love for black people. Never, 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 never. He's from the generation and the era. He's from the cloth, which he taught it to all of them. How you get paid off black people. You get paid off their ass and have the stomach to watch them die. All right? You have to have the stomach not only to take their money, you have to be able to sit in your mansion and watch them die on TV and have no feelings and watch them struggle their whole life. That's what they did. All right? Let's go. When you see LL still got a Rock the Bell tour, LL career didn't sustain because of rap music. Hell no, his career been over a long time ago, 20 years ago, and cannabis was going to eat his ass, and they blackballed cannabis. His rap career been over with. It's because of his acting. It's because he was Quincy Jones' boyfriend. Where the original art comes from. If he like you, he make you a star. It come from Diddy. If he like you, make you a star. That's where it come from. He like you, he make you a star. Simple. That's where it come from. It's industry games, guys. It's passed down. You ever heard of spare the rod? They ain't spare the rod on each other. There's only one way in this game to get that clout like that. If that goddamn rich executive love you, and them rich executives are all fond of men. They love them some men. They love them, especially when they barely legal. They love their ass. The Hollywood executives are the original bisexual two-way lovers, the original rainbow supporters, the original ones. California, the rich. That's where it come from. And when they like you, they'll give you a deal, but you're really going to be their boyfriend. All right? It's all out the closet now, y'all. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That's what the whole shit was about. Meanwhile, let's go. When I said this shit was set up where in the end, black man, BET was for you. Guess what, black man? You love this shit, right? Well, it was already written, your fate. The world knew it too. You either going to be dead if you believe this shit. If you believe in them, you're going to jail. But the last thing, if you believe in them, y'all all going to be pink. You look up to this day, everybody died, went to jail, and a large majority of men are now what? Pink. Just like the diddler. And what the secret of the Diddy trial, what I already told you. No, y'all. The real rainbow came out the closet 10 years ago, another era. This whole revelation is about the men that look like Diddy, portray to be straight like Diddy, loved by everybody like Diddy, have all these women like Diddy, love rap music, love this shit just like Diddy. This was the revelation of how you can look at a man and think he's straight, but if he's 100% down with rap, he might be two-way. Get it? He might like pink dildos. When I tell you this was revelation of the down low thug, because when we kept hearing about this down low shit, the only world of down low lifestyle was black entertainment. The secret was the people that were the most homophobic were the most down low. And guess what? We're not just talking about men. There might be more women down low than men. So I'm not going to play with you today. The facts is we have proof that y'all all beef with each other. Y'all all have dysfunctional relationships, but somehow y'all love the same fucking sex, Craig. Y'all love the same sex. But what I'm telling you is this. Y'all started out different. A lot of y'all were couples. But the world became so flipped, they can't get along as couples. They only get along with each other when they are the same sex. Homies over hoes. Only when the girls get together to hang out, or when the bros get together to hang out. That's the only time they really in love and have fun and happy. Are you seeing what happened, y'all? No more balance. Remember, it's about balance, right? It's not no balance. If we say, how many percentage out of 100 are married? How many out the percentage of 100 are actually functioning relationships? What if I told you, like I said, the people who were taught to be the most, meaning, okay, you were taught about marriage, what it means, right? Somehow y'all had the most babies out of wedlock. Y'all were taught thou shalt not kill. Somehow y'all became the most killers. Maybe y'all are the real antichrist because y'all are the only ones that went against what you were told. So I'm just going to let you know again. You didn't believe in a white Jesus, but you believed in everybody black in entertainment. So which one is worse? Let's go. Let's go. You see LL Cool J? No. LL Cool J is the face of an old man that came in this game at 16, 15, and that's your end result. When you understand that this shit was psychological, then maybe you'll see why it's not a lot of men left. I'm talking about men. Get it? You're going to see that. You're going to see images of men. But you're going to see even men don't kick it like that. Men don't have conversation. You remember men be outside, talking outside the car, standing outside and be talking? How many of y'all grew up seeing your grandfather talking, your father talking to the man out next door? They talking their ass off and they just talking about shit. No, men don't do that. You know what men do? That's what men do now. All right? So it's a reason why nobody respect them. Plus, half of these men been touched on when they was young. What if I also told you that they knew rap was a psychological event that'll keep little kids calm? They knew that if you grew up in a fucked up household, you grew up in a dark situation, this music would get you through, and you would develop a certain love for this shit. When they knew that a lot of these black boys, they grew up without father figures and real men, and they started to look up to all these fucking characters. That's what happened. That's why to this day, men are 50, 40, 30, but they still have influence by other men. A man is not supposed to barely even listen to another man unless he talking some real shit. But then you're going to see, y'all, this shit is mental now. So I want people to stop complaining and stop fucking crying. Even to this day, when you see this man got to beg for a pardon, I'm going to keep it real. He got to still beg master for a pardon. Stop it. All right? Y'all fucking sorry, guys. Sorry. You can't go through shit on your own. Whether you're winning or losing, you still got to go back to master. Master, can I come out, please? That's what you do. That's what you watching, y'all. But I'm going to show you how the whole world knows it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, y'all. The reason why I'm going like this today, because for some reason, right, everybody kept thinking it's separate. Today we'll talk about DIDDY. Tomorrow we'll talk about Shannon. Tomorrow we'll talk about jayz. I'm going to show you it's a whole nation being destroyed in your face. All right? Because they never got bigger than Paramount. And when I tell you these Negroes ain't build shit, they didn't build no Paramount. See that mountain? They didn't build no. They're not that. No. They didn't do that, y'all. And there's a reason for that. It's a reason. All right? Just know this means BET had to get stopped because they was not making no fucking money. Why? All the fans are online, y'all. And what else? No talented shows were produced. You got the proof too, y'all. No talented film writers were born in our era, meaning lately, no top film producers, no top music producers, no top actors. The talent area is dry, but we also know that a lot of this shit was on purpose because I'm telling y'all, ever since like Nas told us hip hop was dead, ever since the game went to the South, ever since things switched up, y'all, I told you it has not been about black celebrity. They were selling liquor. It was no talent being produced. For those who know the industry, y'all know what I'm talking about. Talent being produced was 24/7. Production deals. Artists, they had artists build-up situations. They had so many different things generating new talent 24/7. 24/7. With some, it was always a thing. Well, who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's the next to blow? Who the next star? Who the next one bringing something new to the game? Who the next one? It always was like that. But you're going to see all these streaming rappers, all these social media so-called celebrities, bitches like Rihanna. No, they were professional cocksuckers. Guess what? What if I told you all these women got? What if I tell you that a lot of the new era members will be like this? I already proved it with Kim Kardashian and Black China taught them the art of sucking dick for money, right? Taught them how to be online celebrity dick suckers. That's what Kim Kardashian and Black China did. I ain't gonna bite my tongue. All right. So I also showed you how Kim Kardashian took that shit out of body. Black China took that shit out. Because what they didn't understand, Black China and Kim K was selling their body to millionaires, and they were doing that shit for brands. They were brand building 10 years ago. Y'all are selling your ass because y'all need the money now. See, y'all are late. Prostitution was promoted on every single app because back then it got them money from top executives, top deals. Kim K was stripping butt naked, releasing tapes on herself, but now she has her own undergarment line. That's why they did it. See, it's a difference when you're a prostitute, but you done paid some shit off and you had to do what you had to do to get to the next level. But it's a difference when you're prostituting in 2025 and you got to do that shit to feed your kids and pay your fucking bills. And Glorilla told you, fuck a credit score. But did you know you can sell all the ass in the world, but without no credit, you still going to have nothing? That's the new world, guys. When I tell you, all got tricked. They promoted all of them to be online celebrities in their fucking bathroom. Let's go. Now let's go back to the gatekeeper. See that? DIDDY. Wouldn't be, all right? Will Smith. LL, Dr. Dre. Showing you errors, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Showing you everybody love Dre. When you gonna drop the Chronic, Dre? Dre said, wait on it. When you gonna drop the next Chronic? They just do that to see how fucking delusional you are. You 50 years old, still talking about you waiting on the Chronic. Shit ain't never coming out. You ain't get it yet. Dre dropped his last album, goddamn 2001. Some shit like that, 2000. No, y'all, no. Dre done got more rich off the headphones than he ever did off rap. What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, Dre got robbed at Death Row for his record label, but in the end, he got richer than everybody off them beats for Dre. Them cheap ass shits that fucking broke. The same ones y'all went and bought for 300 that you don't got now. Like I said, don't cry to me about shit. You made these billionaires. How the fuck did they all become billionaires with all this money? Who made them rich? All right? How the fuck did they get rich and BT crash? Easy. They kept the money in their pocket. They didn't build shit. That's why you got nothing now. All right? They didn't keep the entertainment going. Because they know what? They old now. What else proves y'all delusional? Only top talent y'all had was in their fucking 50s. They supposed to be the elders, seniors. No. Let's go. Apple don't fall far from the tree, right? It would have never been a Dr. Dre wasn't for Quincy Jones. Which means what? Here's the proof. What I told you about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was controlled the whole time, y'all. Snoop Dogg is also a Baby R participant. Snoop Dogg is the proof that him and Diddy planned the whole East Coast, West Coast beef. Quincy Jones. Guess what else I'm going to tell you? Let's go back to that song, Rolling Down the Street, Sipping Gin and Juice. What if I told you now it's proven that Quincy Jones was behind Tanqueray the whole time? Quincy Jones had money invested in Tanqueray. People at Tanqueray went to Quincy Jones. When I told y'all everybody and their fucking mother got paid off this rap. They knew from Gin and Juice, Tanqueray, this shit moves liquor. What else before gangster rap? Alcohol did not move out the liquor store like that. When gangster rap came out, before that, we were still drinking out the corner store. Stop it. We were drinking out the corner store, 40s, Cisco, liquor like that. We drink liquor every now and then, but no. That goddamn rap made that alcohol fly out the store. On purpose. They had deals. Tanqueray, Alizé. Guess who's behind Alizé? Quincy Jones. Dog Passion. It was all together. Everybody ate off rap. You got drunk, burnt out liver. In the beginning, Quincy selling you Tanqueray. In the end, Diddy say you Ciroc. Jay-Z say you Ciroc. Everybody sold you liquor, but who's the number one people on dialysis machine to this day? Who the number one people at the dialysis center? Who? Who still the one that said the fact that alcohol give you cancer? Who kept thinking drinking liquor was so much better than Coke, weed, and all this other shit? Meanwhile, it's proven that alcohol give you goddamn cancer. Which one? Liver, pick one, brain? No. It's a reason why shit is the way it is. It's a reason why everybody got this money. And your neighborhood ain't got shit. You ain't got no neighborhood. You ain't got no fucking fun. You ain't even got no cookouts, no picnics, no nothing. You ain't peeping it, no birthdays, no nothing. Nothing. It's a reason, y'all. Everything was getting taken piece by piece. It was the reason why everybody got their ass put in that house. So I'm going to show you again. You think about life before the pandemic, but you didn't know your life was going to be the pandemic. Your life was going to be the fucking epidemic and everything else with it. That's right. We're not even counting what? We've been not counting what? How many people actually are compromised from the PPP loan? Everybody did a PPP loan, got knocked by that federal government for what? Wire fraud. When I told you, half the people are compromised. It's on purpose. We let all y'all steal this money because all y'all going to be compromised by the U.S. government, which means all y'all ass going to be in the house, which means all y'all ass going to be on house arrest, and y'all never going to get no fucking job. So you don't got to know who got locked up. Just know everybody did the PPP loan. They will not have a real fucking job in the next 10 to 15 years, period. What did Moneybag Joe say? They said they can lock people up for the PPP loan for 10 years. He said that 2021, God damn it, to 2031, PPP still in effect. I know why everybody's compromised, y'all. A lot of people in jail, a lot of people not. Why BT ain't getting no views? A lot of people in jail, a lot of people dead. What else? The other percentage of people, they poor. What? another part of people already got in their brain. They're not paying for apps. Nope. But they're going to buy a bunch of blunts all day. They're going to buy cigarettes. They're going to still keep smoking their fake-ass weed. That's what they're going to keep doing, smoking fake-ass weed and smoking out all them janky-ass fucking blunt paper. You still smoke blunts with fucking fake-ass fruit flavors. That's y'all, man. You still smoking fucking games and shit. That's y'all. You still smoke kitty-ass blunts. That's y'all. And smoking papers ain't a blunt, dummy. That's right. That's y'all, man. Only thing y'all gonna spend y'all money on is fucking weed and food. That's it. Weed and food. Y'all are predictable, guys. Weed and food and liquor, all y'all money go at. You don't even buy shit no more. Croc wearers. All right, that's it. Y'all were trendsetters. Now y'all Crocs and tights and joggers. That's y'all life now, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that. I wear that shit in the house. Huh? Control. Let's go. This your life. BT is dead. Why? Because it was all of them monopolizing this shit. BT is dead because they dead. Quincy dead. Diddy dead. Diddy career is dead. Quincy in the ground. No more checks being cut. Let's go back. History. Huh? Told you. Control. When I said only reason why he winning, it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that. When Quincy told him what he about to do, me and Kendrick about to go to the back and do a little something, you know what I'm saying? You might want to do a little, you know, I do, Quincy, I do what I do. This is what Quincy telling me. No, miss me with all that shit. Gimmick Lamar's his name. They said it's mighty funny. BT died on Kendrick watch. Huh? On Kendrick watch. What I say last year. When LA get the game, Kendrick Lamar, the shit get corny and boring. Did I lie to you? So you got the proof they did Drake for. See what I'm trying to tell you? I knew it from last summer. People that know the truth, please stop playing with me. See, they don't like Drake, but the goddamn guy Drake makes fucking music. He makes music. So you got what you wanted. You wanted Drake gone. Now you ain't got shit. Told you already. That song last summer was trash. They just kept playing it. Bam, 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 and the whole fucking summer. Trash. Certified. That shit was about nothing. Gimmick Lamar's his name. So you're going to see no competition. Rock Nation took everybody out. All the drill rappers are dead. Everybody's gone. Kendrick got the stage. What we got, y'all? Where the songs at? Where the songs at? Where the music at? I don't hear no LA shit bang. I don't hear nothing. Where it's at? No, put them together because they know what? BT is dead. Can't neither one of them sell by themselves. Put them together. Same thing they did with what? Both of them. Already put it already. When their career's over, put them together. A brand merger. BT been dead because they been pulling fucking gimmicks. That's why. Huh? Gimmicks. No talent. Out of both of them. No talent. No talent. Came out with a 3-girl group. He got fucking eaten. That was 20-something years ago. Put them together. Who put them together, goddamn it? The goddamn diddler put them together. They don't keep playing with y'all. He the king of this shit. When the king fell, I knew it was over. You didn't know that. So if you ain't know Diddy was the king, just know you a big-ass fucking kid. Listen to dummies. Ain't shit gonna move without him. You believe Jay-Z and them. They still making up fake news about fake laptops and fake-ass chains, bro. Stop it. He ain't have a $3 million chain before. Stop it. No, that's why BT dead. Why the fuck he come? You got proof what? They couldn't buy BT, bro. You guys living that fake shit. They couldn't buy it. I didn't hear Jay-Z put up no money to buy BT. What is wrong with you? You believe that shit. Why they didn't buy BT? When it was started by Bob Johnson, the black man out of his pocket. Stop it. Bob Johnson started BT and started what? The Charlotte Bobcats. Stop it. They didn't do shit when you were talking to me about black owners. That was Bob Johnson. He might have been the last one. Don't play with me. These dudes ain't self-made. They're not self-made. Self-made is when you come up from nothing. They ain't come up from shit. No, that's y'all life. BET was black entertainment on TV, off TV, wherever you see them at was black. Only time they ass is not actors is when they in their fucking house. That's it. You ain't gonna see that. Other than that, anywhere camera, actor mode. These are all the things I've been telling y'all. What's the biggest thing they act? Act like they loved everybody. They act like they loved everybody. They didn't give a fuck about all that death. They didn't care about all that racist shit. They didn't care about all them lives that went down the gutter. They didn't care about all that shit in jail. They don't care. When I was sitting back the other day listening to NWA, man, Dr. Dre, he rapped his ass off. I'm going to give it to him. Like, for him not to write the shit, the man would rap his ass off, make you believe that shit. Meanwhile, this man know goddamn well since 80-something, niggas been going to jail believing his ass. He know this. How should go to jail? Allegedly going to squash a beef with Dr. Dre, which showed me Suge wasn't that smart. Wasn't that smart because Suge forgot about that payback. Somehow Suge go to squash beef with him. Suge end up in prison with a body because of him. Why? He want to put the movie NWA out, rewrite the script, in the movie put Easy as a punk, and rewrite the whole shit, him Ice Cube. That's what they did, y'all. Because remember, I told you, when you not around, everybody else get to tell your story. And that's why it's called his story. Suge wasn't around to tell his story, so he did it. That's why I told y'all never understood the art of history. You didn't understand the real significance of treasures. Y'all don't know nothing about life or life after death. You just know death and what's now. That's all y'all know. You don't know shit about preservation. You don't know shit about a real nation. You don't know shit, y'all. That's the problem. That's y'all fucking problem. When I told y'all on this channel, I've been documenting all this history, I know one day this shit gonna be gone. It's gonna be all gone. So my life ain't going down the toilet bowl. I'm sorry to tell you that. Why? I'm a real American. That's why. And everything started here, I shall preserve. Everything started here in my lifetime, in my culture, my community, me and my people that we a part of that shit, I'm gonna keep it preserved. So you threw your life out the window. Maybe your life wasn't about shit anyway. Nah, maybe you got gaslit. No, I'm preserving everything about the culture. What's wrong with you? I've been telling y'all this shit the whole time. I can trash rap, trash all that shit, but if you smart, you'll know the whole time this whole channel been dedicated to the fucking culture. So that's why I'm the one that tell you the culture dead now. When I did fucking videos like before Black Hollywood, I brought all this shit down. The reason for the crime bill, the reason for the OJ trial, all this shit go back to what? OJ trial. When Bad Boy Records started, God damn it, OJ trial. It all goes together. OJ was the face of black crime, and the soundtrack to black crime was Bad Boy Death Row. Your fucking life for 30 years goes back to this era. It was a planned out. From you Negroes in college, to you Negroes on the street, to you Negroes in executive offices, you all will fall victim to this big pyramid one way or another. You will participate. Only people that's free is the people that never dealt with this shit, never loved it, never cared about it, never dealt with it. They all are still sane. They're still successful. They still straight because they didn't care about this shit. Mainly everybody y'all said that wasn't hip, everybody you considered to be a cornball, boring, lame, wasn't hip, they all the ones winning right now because they didn't believe none of this shit. Did you know no such thing as staying married if both y'all love fucking rap music? That was never going to happen, y'all. Did y'all know that? Did you know as long as this guy thought he was going to be a drug dealer like Jay-Z, y'all was never going to have shit anyway? No, it's not a coincidence you got the kids without a father. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence you didn't get that the rappers are Peter Pan. They rock the mic. They hide in the woods. And then your kids going to follow that music and they're going to end up in a prison cell. That's how it works. You follow them to the end, you're going to end up in the grave or the prison. That's the Pied Piper. Because you follow the music, but you ain't going to know where he at. He ain't going to show his face. You're going to follow that music. That's right. The Pied Piper fills up the prisons. That's what the fuck he did. And what did she do? She inspired all them women to trash their men and kick their ass out. Beyonce was the spokesperson for single ladies, remember? Y'all didn't get it. When she was telling y'all going to be single ladies, she was really telling y'all going to be fucking mothers on your own. That's what she was really telling y'all. Beyonce was making songs to further push the agenda of what? Fatherless children. All agendas, y'all. Now, this I'm going to bust y'all brain to prove my facts. They nothing but dark demons. Now, look. Since this power couple been together, give me one positive song of inspiration they made together. Give me one song they made for families of inspiration together. Give me one song they made for inspiration for couples that love each other and stay together. You give me examples of that, y'all. You're going to prove to yourself today. Maybe today some of y'all going to find out your children are actually smarter than you now. That's right. Now you give me one song. and then I can show you how you believe in nothing. No, you kept talking to me about a white Jesus on the wall. Somehow you believe a black nigga from Monster Projects on the wall. Somehow. All right, so you tell me, what inspiration did they get, y'all? If we want to talk this artistry shit, let's talk art. What art did they give us? No such thing as giving art when you're dealing with dark, depressing, demonic shit. Art don't come from demonic shit. All right? So, okay then. Thank you very much, grown-ups. Thank you very much. So, you have no proof of no positive shit, which means they didn't inspire shit. You got proof that all they did was manipulate. Wherever they go, something bad happened. See, they understood manipulate everybody for us to stay last. Chessboard. The king and queen must remain last. Everybody that's a pawn will be disposed of. No, they made it through all these years. When I kept saying it. I said, yo, all these people would have fucking died if it was not for these applications. And all of the people that keep them going. That's why I'm done with a lot of these sites. I still see people trying to big up Beyonce and Jay-Z like with little whack-ass shit. Pushing the lies. When you know goddamn well it's no such thing as stealing a goddamn laptop in 2025 without the goddamn tracking. But outlets will push that shit. Push it. Instead of saying, Jay-Z capping, they're going to push the shit like it's the truth. No, it's called y'all all destroying y'all credibility. And that's why y'all finished. Nobody want to hear y'all fake-ass news no more. All right, let's go. So what's the proof? Well, you got the proof that even though y'all got all these bloggers, y'all got all these content creators, all this shit, but somehow it's not transitioning to money. Somehow it's not. All right, so what I say, let's go back to the pyramid. When I said, once the celebrities go down, they're not going to have nothing to talk about. If the celebrities fall, then the media going to fall. The platform's going to start falling. It's going to be a chain of command from the rich to the poor. I say everybody that played their role or silence or whatever they call it, guess what's going to be the real reason why everybody's going to die out? No more talent. Remember, everybody's a clone. Everybody's a copier. So when you have nothing else to copy, you ain't got nothing to do. That's what happened. No originality. That's why it's going to be all cloning left. Same way niggas started coming in the morning trying to clone me. I've been started noticing how I inspire these people. Because some of my topics, if I don't come on, they don't know what the fuck they're going to talk about. They don't know what they're going to talk about unless I talk first. It's been like that. That's why I came in the morning on purpose. My own lane. I watch niggas come off every single, I'm going to keep telling you the shit. They was coming on 5 p.m., 4 p.m., 1 o'clock, 12 at night, 10 at night. All these time frames, they start coming on my time. So why YouTube get whacked? Because they couldn't keep the entertainment going. Yo, people don't create. They fucking imitate, duplicate, replicate. They stealers and thieves. They're not original. You guys don't have no more talent. No more originality. That's y'all. You're fucking corny. You got to wait till she talk about it, and then you going to talk about it, and then you going to say the same exact thing, and then you going to talk like you was there, but you don't know shit. You need the fucking money, so you going to just keep going on. Meanwhile, it's all corny now. Can you get it? No personality, no funny, no laughing, no nothing. Just nothing, y'all. Y'all also made it evident y'all need to do content to pay your bills. You also made it evident without this shit, you can't live no more, which means this shit ain't fun for you. This shit a fucking job. Remember they said, if you like what you do, it's not a job. Well, this your fucking job, and we can tell through your content because your shit getting boring. That's what's going to happen. That's right. So that's why I did everything on purpose. To show you. I like to let everybody talk, they talk, I'm going to talk mine. All this shit, manufacture hype. Manufacture. So, BET is dead. Why? Paramount cut their water off because they're not making no money. The same reason why Gayle King getting cut off TV. She was CBS, Paramount. Same reason why Steve Colbert got kicked off TV. CBS, Paramount, and everything under that umbrella. Get it? So that means when I say no more checks getting cut to these black people, I just proved it all to you right now. No more checks getting cut. Not for no big corporation. Hell no. I don't count Netflix. I don't count nothing internet when it comes to them. For us, an internet deal is good. But for them, that's going ass backwards. See that control? Kendrick would not be here if it wasn't for all this fucking backing. If you was backed by Quincy Jones, Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, you would be somebody too. But just look at all the people had to go against one guy from Canada that was in a fucking wheelchair. But what they don't want to accept is the nigga from Degrassi was making the best music. These niggas in America make it about personal beef. Beef, who you like. No, you're going to be on my nuts. No, you're going to be on my nuts. Meanwhile, they're all bisexual punks. Pick one that you like. Get it? Let's speed it up. See that? He telling you. He's the gatekeeper, y'all. Let's go to this fake-ass relationship like I told you already. Nigga Nelly been running his ass off. All wrapped up in the beat. Why am I showing this? Because this all you got left. I'm showing you all y'all fucking got left. This BT now. All you have left. They all gone. Dead. Embarrassed. Let's go. Fake shit. Soon as this man assumed he was going to be accused of a willing participant with Diddy, he ran and got married so quick. They ran and had them babies so quick. And Ashanti was tired of going to Dubai. But they also know y'all little kids. Y'all are big fucking kids trying to talk to me about a third grade relationship. You talking to me about a couple that was together in junior high school. That's what the fuck they are. Also proved that all they did was try to clout chase Blueface and Chrisbrown Rock because they were the winning couple. And I showed you Ashanti trying to be goddamn Chrisbrown Rock. I showed you more than once. When they saw everything everybody else was doing. She did the same thing Chrisbrown Rock did. Got with Blueface. Only difference is she got pregnant. For clout. Okay, guys. What music did they give you? What music you get? No, this BT. BT's a fucking joke. Why? Told you, man. It's because of Diddy, y'all. Long as it's Diddy, ain't none of them safe. Went through these pictures years ago. What I showed you. When I started putting this shit together, they all zesty. I've been putting this shit together. When I said, yo, I will prove to y'all. See that? Nelly don't put his hands on like that. He was doing strategic shit. I said, you will not show me one picture intimate with Nelly and Ashanti just like that at all. Ain't no way you're going to show me that. Because Nelly knew this shit was on the internet since goddamn 2012 or some shit. When I first saw it, he been knew this shit been on here. And Nelly knew as soon as Diddy got outed for that Cassie shit, he ran. They got married in secret, didn't tell nobody. Meanwhile, Ashanti was accused of going to Dubai getting shitted on. Yes. Y'all didn't get, they all had to pimp themselves out online. That's where the young girls get it from, where they got it from. It was a decade of this. Bitches showing pussy and ass 24/7. I ain't mad at them, but I'm not a pervert. I don't want to see that shit all day. Get it? That's y'all. No, you gonna like me. Ashanti, they understood. You get them to like you. They made their money the past decade off you liking them. Told y'all already. That's why half of y'all, you know what. Sorry to tell you that. Most of y'all, you know what. Okay. When the last time Nelly gave you some music? Can't talk to me about no music Nelly got, right? When the last time Ashanti, oh, baby. That was 20 years ago, right? What music she got, y'all? No, y'all, this also been a testament to how sorry some of y'all fucking life is, y'all. It's just what it is. Y'all talking about Nelly and Ashanti, Papoose and Remy. That's how sorry your life is. Do you got a lover? Throw that out the window. Okay, what are they doing as a couple? What the fuck are they doing? What are they doing? You mean to tell me y'all so fruity, a straight couple is important now? You mean to tell me you went so long without tongue kissing opposite sex in the mouth that couples in? So you mean to tell me they made a world where only way y'all gonna ever see a real couple is through somebody else online? That's it. Other than that, in your real life, you'll never be in a real couple. Is that the story we looking at? Are we looking at a psychological shit where people? Because before I spoke about it, we was talking about the poor kids. It was poor kids. Their parents weren't buying no game system, so they had to watch other kids play the game on YouTube. Y'all know that. Parents were letting their kids watch other kids play the game. So now kids, grown-ups, are you a kid now? You can't have a real relationship in real life, so now you got to watch everybody else. Oh, they look so cute together. Are you in a relationship? Uh-oh. No. Know what happened? I told you everybody got tricked. Everybody got tricked. They hate the opposite sex, gender wars, sleep with all the same sex. But even though they sleep with the same sex, they still don't have functioning relationships. They got big mouths, But the number one thing they cannot do is communicate with each other. That's why they talk online. They speak their true feelings online. They speak their true feelings in text messages. Get it? No, y'all. They are fucking primitive people now. They are incompetent. They can't do nothing without this shit. They are the main ones brainwashed by this shit. Why am I saying that? These are the reasons why BT crashed. It had nothing to do with supporting big brands. You didn't get enough subscriptions to Paramount. That's why. They already know through analytics. And the reason why this shit being shut down quicker is because of AI analytics. Meaning, there's no more lying. They go look at the numbers. Damn, BT ain't getting no views. BT averaging 10,000 views a day. They go on YouTube and say, people on YouTube get more views than BT now. Cancel that shit. So the first thing's canceled. BT Awards, Hip Hop Awards, you're never going to see that shit again. Soul Train Award. Remember, the Soul Train Award has a place in history. That's where Tupac and Biggie came face to face at. The Soul Train Award. It's all together, y'all. And don't forget, before all of us was born, Soul Train Awards was 106 in Park for our goddamn family members back in the day. Same shit. All right? So now, they are the only ones winning. It's because they are the face of black entertainment, because they are the only ones handpicked, selected to be the representation of black industry. And that's only because of Jay-Z. He is the only cash cow left. All right? Let's go. See that? Quincy and Smokey. When you see years later, somehow Smokey Robinson is accused of the same shit, same behavior, same affiliations. They all family, they all people. Showed you many a times. When everybody's talking about Epstein, all this shit, for all we know, Smokey was doing the same shit. He's just doing it with maids. He got maids that's illegal, not supposed to be here, no paperwork. Smokey had legal sex toys, huh? That's what it's called when you're rich. And I go buy me 3 Hispanic women. You're gonna do the laundry. You're gonna be the maid. You're gonna be the cook. You're gonna clean, right? But all of y'all, we're gonna have fun with y'all. Me and my wife are gonna have fun with y'all whenever we want to. Well, don't worry, we're gonna pay you real good. That's what he was doing. All right, that's what they did, y'all. Because in their mansions, on their property, they're slave owners. That's how it worked. Also, why they started to get foreign maids, because they understood that you talk a lot. So you will see they don't even hire black people as maids to work in their house. They don't fuck with black people so much, they don't even hire them to cut their grass. Nope. They like people that don't speak English because they will not tell. So when you see about ICE and all this migrant shit, you got to understand that the rich people, the number one people they hire in California is migrants. If it comes to somebody that don't speak English and your black ass or white ass, they're going to hire somebody that don't speak English. All right? So Nelly was trying to convince the new generation that he's not what? You know what? All right? When you see this picture, you just remember this. This means willing participant. When you think about all the Astroglide, all the dildos, all of the baby oil, you just think willing participants. So when Diddy went to court and said, Your Honor, I didn't do nothing, this is what he means. And I also told you, you will clearly see this is not Diddy beasting out on Nelly. This is Nelly beasting on Diddy. All right? And I can show you so many of them, so many pictures of them on dates. But when he's with Ashanti, that's just business. That's just for the fans. That's for the ladies. Won't think Nelly is fruity. That's all it's for, y'all. It's for y'all. It's only for the ladies. Because they see, I'm gonna tell you the other code in this shit. I'm not playing on this mental. The secret is black women got the mind of little girls and little kids. So they also understand online, you can show them anything, they believe that shit. So that's why it's all these images. They troll black women. We're gonna give you all these images of the perfect man, but in real life, you're not gonna have one. And you're not even gonna see one. And somehow all the men y'all see in real life will never look like the men that celebrities look like. Yeah, and then you started seeing all these men in real life with twirly hair and curly hair and colored hair and all this other shit. You stop seeing men look like men. Not just act like men, look like men. It just disappeared online. So guess what, ladies? Only time y'all ever gonna see a man is online. Told you they made your reality online. Only time you're gonna see anything look authentic gonna be online. But you won't even come outside and see that. Remember, y'all might have went to the mall, seen a couple kisses, and you ain't gonna see that in real life. Nope. You ain't gonna get no kisses. You ain't gonna get nobody no kiss. That's right. And then we're gonna make it where y'all don't trust nobody. Bro, we're gonna make it where you gonna think all bitches ain't shit. You ain't gonna trust no woman, and woman ain't gonna trust you. Cause we made it where all y'all cheaters. We made it where y'all live a life of deception. It's a lifestyle under all of this shit of called double lives, egos. That's it. Meanwhile, y'all all lost. Now let me show you. See that? Ashanti is nothing but publicity for Nelly. And this whole shit of pregnancy and Nelly is a new career for Ashanti. Meanwhile, you never saw Ashanti doing this shit, but they told her, you better look like Chrisbrown or somebody, because that corny ass Ashanti shit ain't gonna make it. Oh, baby, that shit ain't gonna make it. They told her that shit. What she do? Start stealing from Chrisbrown Rock. Proved it already. Ashanti start putting cornrows in her hair. What else Ashanti do? Swagger Jack and Nicki. Stole Nicki whole shit. Bingo. Fake as hell. No, it's proof. Herb Gotti made Ashanti. And without Herb Gotti, Ashanti is nothing. It's the truth. Rest in peace, Herb Gotti. I call him Perv Gotti. Because Ashanti ain't going to trick me. She from the Def Jam family. God damn it. Russell Simmons is her goddamn uncle. So she will never trick me. Sorry to tell you that. Sorry. No. Stole Nicki whole shit. Ashanti peoples was scrolling online and they had her trying to look like every other rapper, every other woman that was winning. We already proved she tried to look like Chrisbrown. It's in his picture too. All right? They try to be Chrisbrown and Blueface. Prove that shit already. But I called them auntie and uncle. All right, that's it. Every time we watch them, y'all say that Ashanti is so beautiful. I'm just going to say it, y'all. I love y'all to death, but are y'all so ugly, y'all got to call everybody pretty y'all see online? Is that the case? Hey, I ain't the best looking person. I might be ugly too. But one thing is, I'm just going to assume a lot of y'all are ugly because y'all always say how pretty they are. Why y'all always say that? Every time you see a shot, somebody say that. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. What the hell is wrong with y'all, man? Told y'all like people. Told y'all, man. Reason why I say that because every time I show Ashanti, somebody say that shit. Told y'all, man. Always talking about how good somebody look. What's wrong with y'all, family? What's wrong with you? I'm dead serious, man. Y'all are so trained with this picture shit. Everybody just look. Why nobody can't say, damn, when the last time Ashanti dropped? We need some new music from Ashanti. Why y'all ain't saying that? It's always how good they look. When you still understand they look good for cameras 24/7. They gonna always look good. Always. Always look good. Always. The fuck you think they spend all that money in their face for? They always look good. Top lighting. They always look good, y'all. Always. Get over it. What else they do? What's the new shit they got now, y'all? Real live AI filters. Do a live right now. Live AI filters make me look flawless. No, y'all, a lot of them been cheating, y'all. Cheater. They got that live AI filters now. YouTubers use them. They all use the shit. You thinking they look so good and young? No, it's called AI filters. They got the video shit now in real time on TV. As I'm moving, the AI filters right with me. Face flawless, perfect. Make my shit look 20 years younger. Told you I ain't gonna keep getting tricked by this shit. I'm not, this ain't no diss, this ain't no not. I'm just telling you the truth, man. Y'all always talking about how good. They look so good. They look so good. What about Papoose and Remy? What about them? They look pitiful, don't they? But guess what? This y'all new celebrity couple. Yo, y'all, the people got so low, they start praising people without no music out, no nothing. When the last time Remy dropped the album? Then again, they became people fans by watching reality TV. So you mean to tell me that's the proof your life is so corny, you got entertainment watching other people's life that's corny. That's what happened. You got used to watching other people have fun so much that you don't have no fun. Or when you go out, you try to do what they do. That's right. But if I ask most of y'all, when the last time you did some shit as a family? You got a family, right? When the last time you did a family function that's going to cost you a couple grand and had some fun with your family together? When the last time you and your family went on a week vacation? All right, then. Keep talking. Let's go. Artificial celebrities. Where was Glorilla created at? Online. Where was kodakblack created at? Online. But I told you, kodakblack was under DJ Khaled, fatjoe, DIDDY, and them. He under that umbrella. That's why he became a star. All right? Glorilla, Yo Gotti, signed to Jay-Z, Roc Nation. That's why they stars. That's why they got a name. That's the only reason why they here. Manufactured on the internet. This is why the internet speeded their money up. But none of this had nothing to do with what? BT. Meaning, y'all don't generate no money outside of the internet. This is why we proved it last year when we proved that they could not sell no more tickets. If Sexyyred was the biggest artist at the time and couldn't sell no goddamn tickets, we peeped game back then. We know what's up, y'all. Y'all don't buy arenas no more. Y'all don't do that. Y'all can't sustain a tour to go on for a whole year in this country no more. Before, they can tour in this country a whole year, hit every city, and every city be sold out. That was before. Not no more, y'all. Because the truth is, y'all got artificial celebrities with no talent. Y'all world has been based on who you like, not about what they did. That's why they saying the game crashed on their watch. When I kept telling you everything under Jay-Z, they don't produce talent. They don't. They don't. So how come BT is dead? Why is it so boring when Kendrick has the game himself? Where's the rap record at, y'all? Where's all the euphoria? Where's all the Kendrick hype? Where's all the hype like last year? No, I told y'all, it wasn't about Kendrick. Last year was the proof how many people hate Drake. And my opinion is a lot of reasons why they hate Drake, because he's a ladies' man. So the only people that got cheated of music is the woman. That's it. The woman got cheated of music. That's it. Not the man, because Drake was never no real rapper anyway. He makes fucking music. But I'm just proving a point. You got Kendrick the rapper. Where's the music at? No, all you got is a bunch of hard-ons and Kendrick sexuals. That's what they was called. Kendrick sexuals that love Kendrick. Has nothing to do with no fucking music. All right? Jay-Z started the call of, you're going to like him and his wife, and whoever he brings out, you're going to love them. And whoever competition, you're going to hate them. Kanye. He's mad because Kanye and Kim been topped Jay-Z and Beyonce. Who also been topped Beyonce, even though they're around the same age? Nickiminaj. Real Barbie, she starts Beehive. Even though Beehive means y'all the flunkies that work for her all day. Because the Beehive is about real life shit where the queen sits up and everybody else does the work. That's why it's called Beehive, fans. You all work for her. Get it? It's what it's called. Who else why else did BT crash? They can't rap like that. They can't rap like that. That's why. First of all, anybody claim their culture. What else is proof is over? I prove to y'all that all races now go to HBCUs. When I tell y'all that y'all community not important no more, I've been doing these studies, y'all. I saw them crown a Hispanic woman at a HBCU college. They got people mad. I've been doing my studies, and I now see at HBCU colleges, you have all races, including white people, all races. But I also know that this new HBCU formula of them letting all races on, these are going to be the new people of the world. Hey, black people, see how y'all all were raised in black colleges, black sororities, black fraternity, because y'all were taught that y'all were going to be the face of black excellence, the black community. Y'all were taught that y'all were going to be the voice, the spokespeople, the articulate ones, the smart people, right? Okay, well, now it's proven that even though y'all got college degrees, even though y'all got special privileges through tax-exempt organizations, and as well as y'all supposed to be elite, all these different things, right? Well, they proved that y'all guys are failures. They proved that y'all didn't master the art of balancing out life, and they also proved that y'all are not builders. So therefore, they're actually grooming the new generation now as we speak. They're grooming the new generation at HBCU campuses. All people go to HBCUs now, people straight from Africa. I saw them on eyes. They've been coming to get that shelter. Africa, everywhere. Asia, India, everywhere. When I told you be diverse, this is what I want y'all to get through your head. At one point, y'all might have been the #1 minority, but you're not no more. You're not. You're actually under the rainbow community because they consider minorities now. You didn't get none of this shit. You guys are at the end of the whole barrel. Why? Well, you was at the top. Now you at the end. The first shall be last. The last shall be first. That's y'all. All right? But you're going to accept it, that this was all played out. Let me speed it up for y'all so you get it clear. Let's go to India. The India Times. When I've been showing y'all this documented around the world, when I show you everywhere else got their own, due to this internet, everybody has even playing field. And this is when I also go into these things where I show you, you guys just have your outlet of news. Your outlet of news is controlled. Your news comes from Instagram bloggers. But I'm showing you around the world, they stick to the real narratives. This is what shannonsharpe said. See? India News, India Times. I will effing kill you. shannonsharpe reportedly lashed out at OnlyFans model after she sent her location to friends. So you see it when I was telling you how he really was being portrayed? As a black monster taking advantage of a nice young white lady. When I tell you around the world, this is y'all image, this is who y'all are, this is how you looked at as sexual deviants. Mind you, shannonsharpe comes after Diddy. No, y'all don't get what this was. You were just down with the first willing, accepted slander campaign against you, yours, or your people, your history, whatever the fuck you call. Y'all all just been in a slander campaign. Huh? Thank you very much. India. You thought you were smarter than people from India. They program phones, all that shit. But guess what? Man, they all on top of this entertainment shit now. I done showed you Africa Times. I done showed you Irish Times. Everybody. You the joke. What else I'm showing you? Y'all bad news in America. Y'all stupid ass behavior gets us paid in India. You idiots keep everybody in media trending and making money all around the clock. If you Negroes didn't keep getting in trouble, we wouldn't have no fucking news. But since y'all are the best bad news we get, here you go. Look how they promote. Look how I'm showing you, right? Now, we know in America, he was on the phone, but we also know he could have been joking. Girl, you know I'll kill your ass. Girl, bring your ass over here. He joking this shit. He could have been, could have not been. But I want you to see how in India, they promoting it like he meant that shit. I will effing kill you. shannonsharpe reportedly lashes out. Why? Because they teach them people. When they come over here, you stay away from them people. They'll get you. Once again, the #1 first movie in this country was The Birth of a Nation. The famous movie of Hollywood, the first blockbuster, was about how black men are the biggest rapists. It was told 100 years ago. They are the biggest rapists. So 100 years later, somehow it's playing out in real life. When I tell you, at first it might have been a lie. It was a stereotype. It was some shit they made up. But through a 100-year process, the shit became the truth. That's why it's being marketed as the truth. That what? You don't got to believe it, but how they look at y'all is, you're fucking rapists. Keep your daughters away from them. They love foreign women too. Love them. What else? They'll kill your ass too. Stay away from them. They're destructive. Don't move next to them. They'll lower your house property too. Don't fuck with them. These are the narratives, y'all. Let's go. So when I tell you BT is over, I'm giving you the whole lifestyle. I'm sure this is what I'm gonna show you. If this never was created, all this shit we see would never happen. It's that simple. But see, you stuck in the past, a lot of y'all, so you don't understand the art of time and dimensions. Just know you're stuck in this dimension because you're stuck in this time. But I know that if this was never created once upon a time, people wouldn't be stuck in this world because it would not have even existed. All right, period. It is, you know what also go with this? When there was a campaign around the world, thank you very much. Hold up, thank you very much. it is so important too, right? It was a big campaign around the planet where the world tried to cancel the N-word. They said we're going to bury the N-word for good. They tried to bury the word N-I-G-G-A. What happened, y'all? They saw everybody stand up and say it's a word of endearment. So when I tell you, in my opinion, the reason why y'all shit is up, y'all would not change, and y'all embrace everything fucking ignorant and ass backwards. Now, that's cool if you did that shit years ago. But the more we started getting into these 2020s and going forward, y'all became more stupid and worse and more degrading. Y'all became savages, less than humans. Nothing left good. Nothing. When I say nothing good in you, that means you ain't got no fucking morals. You ain't got no fucking respect. You can't even say good morning to somebody. That's how low you are. All right? That's you. Now let's go. Come and show you it's a reason for that. Matter of fact, let me show you the worst of evil. I'm telling you, we ain't done yet. Let me show you the worst. Let me show you the worst of the worst. Something else I proved on this channel, y'all. Day one, y'all know this. Out of all of them in black entertainment, pick one. Pick your favorite. I told you, in my opinion, all of them got dirt on them. All of them are a piece of shit, one way or another. But some of them do good. Whether they do it for tax write-offs, that's not the point. There's another thing. If somebody does something, hey, they did it. If I did some shit for you to make myself look good, fuck it. But I still did it for you, right? I'm going to show you something. And I proved this more than once. We went into this. That is something else. Out of all of them, even though Diddy was the worst piece of shit, he still did more good than every single last one of them. He still did more for black people than all of them. So when I tell you that's who he is, because remember, I'm going to tell you, certain people, he did right by them. That's why, now anybody he did right by them, I'm not mad at them for not going against him. But we also looked at people he went to Howard University with, people that knew Diddy before all this shit, and they supported him. Niggas try to say, man, he ain't no real Diddy. He ain't no Diddy like that, man. They just nobody saying that. Anyway, let me show y'all something. Now, remember when I went into the whole shit last week? How Deionsanders left those kids down there with dirty water in Jackson, Mississippi, after he used the black college to build his resume, to set himself up for a big college deal, which later led to $50 million. He had no experience at college. He went to the poorest black college he could find. He went there, and that's where he built his resume at. His credentials. He also brought his son there. He also brought ESPN cameras there to spotlight him and his sons. Once the job was finished, he left. Now, let me show you the diddler, because the diddler even got a heart, y'all. He do. Diddy making good on $1 million promise to Jackson State without Deionsanders puts pressure on Ja Rule and Charles Barkley. Diddy gave him $1 million when they had that fucked up lead water, that brown dirty water. He gave him $1 million. Then on top of that, he challenged Deion and the rest of them, put up $1 million. So Diddy didn't play for the college. He wasn't down there like Deion. But he still gave him $1 million. What Deionsanders get him? You know what he told him? You know what this nigga said? They should be grateful I came down there. Hey, before I came down there, there wasn't no TV like that. It wasn't getting no shine now, was it? Hey, I came down there. I got some shine on them attention. Meanwhile, this man challenged all of them. Put that money up. See, I told you, man. Even wicked people know what's up. Even wicked. When I tell you, a lot of y'all fake-ass evil, fake-ass demons, even the real wicked motherfuckers know. Yeah, you got to do some good shit sometimes. They know that. Get it? No, y'all. So when I tell you some people ain't no good in them, some people ain't no good in them. Diddy gave a lot of jobs. Remember, low-level people he gave jobs to. Let's think about if he got a company revolt. When he had Bad Boy. When he got Sean John, he still gave jobs to people, y'all. Office jobs. You got to remember, people worked in his offices. low-level people that we ain't never gonna know their name, but Diddy did give a lot of jobs. We don't have that proof for a lot of people. So remember, not only this wasn't just Diddy giving that money to them. The same, he gave that money to them. He gave money to Howard. He gave a lot of money away. But the only reason why I respect this right here, he gave them the money when they were washing up out of fucking water bottles, y'all. That's how fucked up they had it. Deionsanders had them boys was practicing in Mississippi heat in the summertime, y'all, with no fucking water. So the diddler gave him $1 million and then said, Ja Rule, put your money up, broke ass. Dion, put your money up, nigga. We didn't hear nothing about no money got put up now, did we? No, y'all. It's a reason why I beat over, y'all. They all stuffed their pockets. Not only stuffed their pockets, y'all, they watched everybody die off. So for my people that are into race heavy, when you want to talk about all the people that died and all the people that got abused and shot down by police, whatever you want to say, just know they didn't do shit. They didn't care. They didn't do a damn thing. But do what? Keep getting paid. So what I was telling you is, it's a slander campaign on everybody, y'all. I'm gonna throw y'all this hint again, what it all relates to. You have to go back. When you heard about that war, put it like this, y'all. The same thing that man in Germany did. When you heard about them people getting taken out, and they say they put them people through the chambers and all that. Before they put them people through them chambers, that man in Germany had a slander campaign. They say that man in Germany had a slander campaign for over 10 years. It was a minute. They said it was a slander campaign on TV. It was a slander campaign in real life. And they said it was a slander campaign, humiliation on those people first. And they say after that humiliation went down, they said it was to the point where the plan was to humiliate them so much that in the end, nobody was going to care about them no more. And they said that in Germany, they humiliated them so much. And then in the end, that shit happened. And that's what happened. So, being that I always knew history, I started seeing these people get humiliated. And I started seeing these people get humiliated for years. It wouldn't stop. So, I started to put together, oh, shit. They being humiliated just like that man did in Germany. And I knew them being humiliated was the start of their ending. So now you're going to see this was the #1 platform. If you kept telling me hip-hop rap is black culture, well, you got proof black culture is dying and dead because this is black culture. This was the vehicle. This is black. Everybody around the world know that. You want to know what's over black culture? Tap into BET. That's it. But now if you want to tap into black culture, you got to go to the black section on YouTube. It was called the dirty section. And you want to find them, you got to go on Twitter, but it's called Black Twitter. That's where they be at. Other than that, you ain't going to see them. All right, so, no, y'all, that was the vehicle. Who was the pilot? Quincy Jones. Then it got passed down to Diddy. Quincy passed it to Diddy after Biggie and Tupac was dead. Don't you ever forget that vibe party when Biggie died, Quincy Jones, his party, which means he authorized it. That was his Tanqueray. He was endorsing Tanqueray. Go back and all of that shit. So when Snoop Dogg said rolling down the street, Drake, you know what I'm saying? Smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice. It's not a coincidence that me and my homies ran about Tanqueray, y'all. And we also know from back then, Tanqueray was a real potent-ass gin. But they were getting deals back then. So you see how Diddy got the deal with Ciroc? Quincy had to deal with Tanqueray back then. What else? Alizé. Then you're going to see, first, hip-hop fans. You're going to see at this time, you started hearing about liquor with rap. Or liquor. When I tell y'all we so fucking late and stupid, Quincy Jones and them knew that shit back then. Brand through the music. Snoop Dogg, here's a check. Here's an extra 10,000. Put this Tanqueray in your verse. They knew that shit. Whatever we put in the verse, they're going to go buy the shit. It was always like that. When we first saw certain Glocks and guns, it was in videos. They do all of this shit. We want y'all to be potheads. Y'all already was smoking, but we need y'all to smoke a lot of blunts. Snoop Dogg. No, y'all, I know what's up. We were drinking liquor and smoking blunts in high school. You get it? Way early, because before that, we might have, no, I'm gonna be real. Before we might have had a dime bag and smoked that shit with 5, 10 people passing that shit around. But Snoop Dogg made it where you gotta have your own blunts. No, we smoking 20. No, Snoop Dogg era, I'm gonna keep it real. High school, all that shit like that. Whatever we bought, we smoked that shit right then and there. If we bought a quarter, we roll the whole shit up. Half, roll the whole shit up. Roll the whole shit up, and we ain't leaving till that shit done. That's how we used to smoke. That's how I came in this bitch smoking. That's why I tell you, you love weed a certain way. Sorry, guys, I don't feel the same weed about I used to. I don't smoke the best, and it's how I started smoking. Sorry. That's how I came in this shit. We don't stop till the shit gone. Meaning, we together, we kicking it all day, we roll all the blunts up first. Sit there and roll all them shits. Then we smoke. And whoever comes, you good. That's how we smoke, y'all. Because Snoop Dogg made that smoke shit go to another level, guys. Sorry, that's what happened. Snoop Dogg started that shit. So, mind you, this how we raised that shit. So, we drinking liquor, frying our fucking brains before we even graduate high school. And then on top of that, we start playing with guns. Big guns, too. So, another thing, y'all be talking to me about guns. Y'all talk about guns. Sorry, when I was 16, I done had the biggest, best guns all the time. So I was 16 years old with a big 44 Bulldog revolver. Now, my people that know about 44s, Clint Eastwood shit. I had one of them at 16. It wasn't mine, but I was able to hold it whenever I want. Because I was with older cats that were real G's, and they told me, whatever gun you want, you take it. And that's what I did. So at 16, I had 45 calibers, Hollywood, all that shit. Guns don't know, y'all. Those were my toys when I was young. When I was 16 teenager, all I wanted was weed, guns, and girls. That's it. Weed, guns, and girls. I wasn't into stealing cars, none of that shit. Rap, weed, guns, girls, money. That's it. That's me. So I'm trying to tell you, that shit come from teenager. So when you're grown talking to me about shit, it don't move me to say, sorry, I don't feel the same about weed. I don't feel the same about guns. I don't feel the same way about rap. That's your grown ass, punk. Get it? That's your grown ass, punk. Grow the fuck up. Grow up, Shannon. Now let me show you Shannon on TV, right? We going back. I'm just showing you this to show you how these niggas been fake actors. Look at Shannon fake crying on TV years ago. When I tell you, they never thought this internet would expose them. See Shannon Sharpe fake crying on TV? Because Shannon's role has been to play the big black, effeminate black man that's really a punk. Huh? Fake. See him? Told you they fake. What's the number one thing they faked it like? They had love for black people. Now you see why he called black bitches bald-headed? Said it just like that. Called them bald-headed. Don't worry about who I like. I don't like older black women. I don't like y'all. All right? What they say about him overseas. I will effing kill you. Shannon Sharpe reportedly lashes out and threatens to kill an innocent white woman in America. That's what they said in India. Stay away from them big black gorillas. Sorry to tell you that. Why he a big black gorilla? Because he don't got no smarts. That's why. No smarts, you an animal. No smarts, you a savage. What smarts? I got to deal with ESPN. Let me get a grown woman. Big black gorilla thing. Let me get a little girl put on my shoulder. Like King Kong. That's him. No, you guys, King Kong is about Shannon. You ain't know that? That's about y'all too. King Kong is about the love y'all have for white women. Y'all didn't know that, did you? That's what it's about. Y'all fucking habitual love and lust for white women. So they always taught white women years ago, stay away from them niggas. And if y'all ain't get it clear, they had to tell you again. Stay away from them niggas in this new world. Why? They sexual deviants. They hump on anything. And they really, really into that sex traffic shit. Yes, they will. They was raised on running trains on chicks. They were raised on that. Then their favorite rappers all been accused. Tupac been accused. Their favorite boxer, Mike Tyson, been accused. Their favorite singer, R. Kelly, been accused. Their favorite rapper, Jay-Z, been accused. All their favorites been accused of rape or dirt some kind of way, and they love them all. All of them. Whether the people they love are suspect, criminals, snitches, like T.I. get caught with guns, they love them to death. Yeah, they love them all. But the thing is now, right? Just know, nobody respects y'all no more, y'all. It's official. BT, rest in peace. Let's all bow our head for 5 seconds. When you see Will Smith rapping on stage at 57, here's your proof. So you mean to tell me all that bickering about him and Jada cheating and entanglement, how many classic movies did him and his wife make together? All right, then. I'm showing y'all it's not about talent no more. It never was. Let's go back. Now you see why LL Cool J is on Diddy's first remix when LL Cool J said what? He, she. LL was teaching us about he, she's back then because it was said that he, she's were always in Hollywood. We also know to this day a lot of actors you love are he, she's. And some of them are beards. It's the truth. All right? Just know that. After Russell Simmons, they passed him off to Quincy. Yes. If that woman never wrote that book about LL, we would have never known he likes to ride around the street at night and play with PPs. No, we would have never known that. Difference is, they don't get that everybody around this man. What did Tupac say about Dre? What did Tupac call Dre, y'all? You ain't getting it yet? Everybody around Quincy Jones been accused of being fruity. Let's count the ways. This is Black history. Remember that. What Tupac called Dr. Dre? All right? What was the Diddy trial about? Why did that trans woman write a book on LL? Why is Mr. C the founder of Biggie Smalls that brought Biggie Smalls to Diddy? Are you getting it now? Oh, with a tangle where we weave. Why was Mace found with dildos? No, y'all, the Diddy trial was a revelation about dildos. That's why BT is over. BT is disgraced. How the hell they gonna go on with a career after all this dildo baby all shit? BT ain't stupid. BT also knows all the goddamn entertainers that got blessed. They know that. So now I'm gonna speed it up for y'all. For those who don't get it, I'm now gonna show y'all what the world's saying about all of them. We ain't done yet. All right? To show y'all this how long Quincy been running it, and before that, Smokey Robinson days. This was the days of the real black celebrities, y'all. These were the days. But you know they was all controlled. Still, Stevie, I still don't believe you blind for real. I can see how you all on Michael Jackson. All right, so stop it, Steve. We don't believe your ass. Now, this is when it was really black entertainment. It was really black celebrity. It goes back to here. But what y'all forget is this is when they all knew their place. This is when they all had individual talent. This was no such thing as them sounding the same, acting the same. They all had individual talent. Then you will see what? Somehow Dionne Warwick around and her family member Whitney Houston is dead. Then you're going to see Quincy Jones outlived everybody until the end. You still didn't get the industry died. When all y'all top talented celebrities died, that's when the shit been dead. Ever since Michael, Whitney, and the rest of them been dead, they've been playing act like BT still exists. No. Whitney gone, you gonna listen to Remy Ma with no fucking music. You gonna listen to people with no talent. You gonna watch people with no talent because now y'all don't have no fucking talent. All right? You're not even funny no more. You guys are fucking cornballs now. You're boring and dry because all y'all got is negative shit. Huh? If y'all ain't crying or if it ain't no fucking dick talk, y'all have nothing. Let's go to Druski. Another one accused. Because y'all, druski is the new black entertainment. Druski, Cosinic. They are the ones that will raise a new generation of weirdos that cannot read, write, or write script. But if you grown and you got kids and you don't know they be watching druski and Cosinic, you have no clue what they got going on. A fucking weirdo. Let's go. And a willing participant. Now let me show you something with druski. Oh yeah, let me show you something else. Gilbert Arenas, he's a clown now. I've been studying public opinion. I'm going to tell you the truth. What I've been seeing, a lot of people don't like Gil. I saw a lot of y'all in the chat saying it too. A lot of people don't like Gil. Gil is back beef with Kwame Brown. But I want you to see how Gil is making a clown himself. Gil, I know you be tapped into, but I'm going to tell you what it is. You guys are all clowns now, guys. You're all clowns. And the 3 ships y'all going down with. Y'all going down because of Diddy ship. Y'all going down because of Jay-Z ship. And y'all going down because of that LeBron James ship. All right? So how the fuck y'all got all these black celebrities, but y'all black network is dead? How the fuck is that? Because everybody's on one thing. Gilbert Arenas got caught with a pistol in the locker room, got kicked out the NBA. How did he reboot his career? Y'all don't get that. This shit is fucking prison. After prison, you get a second chance of your what? Your fucking career. I told you this, they prison. After prison, you get a second term in life. His career bent over. What I been doing? Y'all only been dealing with celebrities that has been. Celebrities that used to win. So we made y'all used to people that used to win because you don't win no more. Get it? Which means y'all all are fucking losers. Now let me show you the trail of the losers. Druski. Baby mama. Look, this how when I say your life is entertainment is your life, this how they troll your life. They know about baby mama drama. Monetize that shit, and then we gonna joke on all the baby mama drama. But really, baby mama drama mean no solid father, single parent, dysfunctional household. That's what it means. Copy or look, they know that's a market. Druski almost got choked to death after his baby mama, Bambi, caught him kissing his cousin on the lips. See that? This is what he promotes. This is what they promote to your kids. Druski almost got choked to death after his baby mama, Bambi, caught him kissing his cousin on the lips. I ain't got to go through this again. Members only. Y'all see what I told you, right? Half the people online are out of mental institutions. Half the people online now got mental issues. They know this shit. They know this shit, y'all. Meanwhile, they ain't his real cousin, but that's how they playing it off, promoting incest. Because they know incompetency watches them. They also know the art of a lot of y'all kids. What they say a lot of kids got? What's that man up shit? They cop autism. They know kids that got autism, ADHD, low self-esteem, and poverty. They're going to watch. I wish my house was like that. They're going to watch colors. They're going to watch. You're going to be in your house, but your stupid ass going to watch other people sit in their house, which proves you're a fucking loser. That's how life is set up. You don't know that when you sit and watching somebody doing nothing, that means you don't have no life. So, Druski's job is to groom your kids, y'all. They're also promoting pedo. What they promoting? Hey, kids, come to the crib. Come chill out. Hey, mom not home. Come to the crib. If I asked you, who is Druski's fan base? Is it grown-ups or high schoolers? Which one is it? When y'all talk about all these online celebrities, you don't get that most of their fan base are children, minors. That's why when your fan base is minors and children, you can't talk real shit like me. Get it? That's their fan base. That's their target. I told you they're predators, not just because of sex. They're pedos, not just because of sex. They're pedos because they prowl on young people's pockets. They prowl on allowance money. That's right. They the ones that'll sell weed to your kids. They proud on that money. That's right. But if it wasn't for this world of cell phone, they would have never existed. If it wasn't for application, they ass would have all disappeared. So Black Hollywood sustains itself. The Black community lives off Black entertainment. Black entertainment feeds off Black community, which means it's one big world of blackness that when we shut it off, it don't exist no more. We create a world where it's only for y'all now. I want y'all to see that, because now that's what the rest of the world's saying. Let's go. They're all weirdos, incompetent. Let's go. This is what they said about y'all. BT, rest in peace. Diddy's Toy Story. See all the dildos? Well, somehow all the blacks on YouTube and other platforms, nobody figured out what the dildos was about yet, or the Astroglide, or the rope, or the handcuffs, or the outfits, or the wigs. But the whole world gets it clear. The whole world gets it so clear, they keep making these exclusive memes. When I tell you, it's no coming back from this. So when y'all say free Diddy, what we say around here is all of them. That's why they say free Diddy, because it's a little bit of Diddy in everybody. That's right. Now they call Freak Nation. They was called BT. They was called the Black community. Now they call Freak Nation. Sorry to tell you that. The step predators. Why we saying that? Y'all support them. It's proven already. Y'all support all of them. Y'all made them stars. Y'all kept them winning. Free Nation. Stand up. Step predators. Ass Ventura, the butt detective. When I say Diddy ain't coming back for this, no kind of way. His name has been mud. His name is trash. Only people gonna respect him is y'all. Ha ha ha. The same way y'all sit in your house and wait for niggas to come out of jail, you move them in your house. You guys love trash. You move niggas fresh out of jail that you don't know, fresh in your house. Y'all love trash. So when they come home, they coming straight to y'all. As Ventura. No, y'all. I told you, man. Y'all talked about race so much, they've been slaying y'all with y'all sexuality. Y'all been getting slayed with this rapism shit. Told you that's what it's about. This was about, so y'all shut the fuck up and never say shit again. That's what it's all about, y'all. Slander campaign. Told you what it was. Jack off city. Say most of y'all just jack off all day, bro. That's it. Scrolling, looking at pussy ass all day and jacking off. They said that's your life now, bro. All right? Jack off city. Free Diddy. Everybody said free Diddy. They down with Jack off city and Ash Ventura. Period, y'all. You are who you like. You are what you like. You are what you support. P. Diddy's freak off rituals be like. See that? Usher, Jay-Z, and a few others. Let's go. What they say about y'all, diddles. When I said Diddy ain't showing his face, if I want to make you mad, every other race other than black been laughing their ass off to all this shit. They've been crying, man. I done showed y'all every race. I done showed y'all every fucking country. I done showed y'all every language. We seen fucking Dutch, German. Everybody been ragging this shit. So when I told you the funny shit about the whole thing is black people trying to be so quiet and keep this shit low key. And I said, man, y'all have no clue. Y'all all been put in a box. Now that box getting wrapped up. It's really called a coffin, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really called. Y'all been wrapped up this summer, y'all. Sorry to tell you that. Ever since the Day of the Dead, when that trial started, it's been y'all started, y'all ended. Let's continue on with the jokes. Just to show y'all real time what they said about Diddy. Your butt is mine. Your hole is mine. And the baby, y'all, we got Vaseline. And that's all of y'all. That's right. Hee. All right, BT. They didn't turn BT and the baby oil colors till Diddy went to jail. Told you, man. BT know what's up. They said it's over now, man. They say we have to close out because everybody in BT was one of the participants at Diddy parties, man. That shit got BT shut down, y'all. BT was so disgraced, they say it's no way in hell we could throw a show with all these niggas in the audience. That shit ain't gonna look right. And they said only people we got left to perform is Kendrick and SZA. That's it. And Nicki cooked her ass. They got nothing left. Cardi B can't write raps no more. Offset left. They all finished. Only people they got left is Druski and City. That's it. And guess what black entertainment at now, y'all? Twitch. Who been on Twitch first? All the minors. All the grown-ups and kids play together on what? Twitch and TikTok. That's right. Certified pet. That's y'all now. I told you, man. Let's go. Yo, buddies. All right, look. Jiffy Lube. Live, laugh, lube. These are the jokes, y'all. The secret joke is all the black men in Hollywood, baby, y'all. This why it's over, y'all. Y'all are fucking disgrace. The schlong song. That schlong, schlong. They say y'all love schlong, guys. The assumption is 80% of black men that love rap are gay. I don't love rap. So sorry. I kept telling y'all the secrets. That's the schlong song. That schlong. They say Diddy was slinging that schlong on their ass. That's right. Sorry, y'all. You don't got to believe it. But the world knows what happened, y'all. The world knows Diddy was putting that schlong on their ass. That's right. 758 dildos. Diddy falls during All-Star performance at BT. Bust his ass. All right? Him and Mason playing around. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. They ain't finished. They not finished with Diddy yet. Huh? Y'all knew Diddy was doing all that shit. Stop it. Huh? They found wigs in his house, y'all. They found plastic handcuffs. But he also had loaded guns with extra clips. Family, it was no way in hell BT was going to come back after all this shit. It was not going to happen. And nobody's going to be bigger than none of them because everybody else is artificial celebrity, y'all. No, y'all accepted all this shit. You can see Diddy slowly turn into the diddler the more he drinks. They going back to the same picture I showed the other day. No, y'all, Diddy got all their ass. All right? This is the last thing a lot of people see before they pass out at a Diddy party. Because people keep forgetting he was knocking their ass out. The other secret of the baby, y'all, had him knock their ass out. Wake up Mike Tyson right there. That's right. That's what they said he was doing. What's the slogan, y'all? He did it to the man. 5 nights at Diddy's. Can you survive? Y'all, show you, man. These are jokes on him. The truth is, can you survive at Diddy house 5 nights without being touched? You think you can play that game? If you make it through, you get $1 million. Ladies, you might can make it. Man, I don't think you're going to make it, bro. He did it to the men. Let's go. Update. Gloria Estefan. We not finished yet. Told you we ain't finished yet. The Freak Off Mansion. We got some updates. This the place where Jay-Z was accused of being with Beyonce and LeBron. This the location where LeBron allegedly had on the towel. What's the secret of the whole shit? It was said that Diddy house was next door to Gloria Estefan. And it was a tunnel that go from Diddy house to their house, and they were using the fucking tunnel. Now, she coming out to deny the allegation about her husband because they said her husband was a participant. And they said the man that's pressing charges on them, it was said that they got him from a party. They brought him to the house. He said Diddy put some shit in his drink, knocked his ass out, made him woozy. He woke up. He saw LeBron with towels. He said he felt like he was violated. He didn't know what happened. He said he went to her and something about with her. He wanted her to call an ambulance. But it was something her husband and Diddy and them supposed to did to him. So she coming out saying that they lying. Her husband ain't got nothing to do with it. She also saying that there's no tunnel that go from her house to Diddy house. Ask me if I believe that shit. Check it out. The man alleged he was drugged and assaulted after being taken through a secret tunnel. This is why I was talking about you dumbass fans and whack-ass content creators. When they kept talking about a Diddy trial, Family, we already know. All the horrific details already came out first in the lawsuits. Every fucking lawsuit on Diddy, I laughed my ass off. Because I got it very clear what he did to men, and I got a lot of fucking laughs off. When it comes to the men, the goddamn dealer was vicious as hell. I'm going to tell you again. It's a story about he unloaded in a man's mouth. All right? It's a story about him bending men over, making them go in vans. It's a story of him making men go down on security guards. All type of shit. Wicked stories. But his stories and Little Rod let me know. Once I got the story of Little Rod, I knew what he did to men. But also a lot of men like to get their rods fondled. They're all the ones that say free Diddy. All the men that's in the penis play, they're all the ones that say free Diddy. He didn't do nothing. You're right, he didn't. Let's go. Alleged he was drugged and assaulted after being taken through a secret tunnel between the Estefan property and Diddy's estate. Bingo. The freak off island. They say as soon as you get across that border, it smells like ass. They say you'll know exactly when you get to Diddy house, the shit smell like a fucking zoo. That's also the house of abuse. That's the house he let anybody live at. Chrisbrown, with him and Rihanna, rayj homeless, he let everybody freak off mansion, y'all. So look, Gloria Estefan tried to say it wasn't no tunnel, y'all. Now let me show you what I figure. I put it together. This is the catch right here. Check it out. The couple later sold the property to Diddy in 2015. The allegations on them come from 2015 when LeBron lived in Miami with them. So in 2015, it was her house, but Diddy bought the house. But my question is this. Do she think I believe it was not a tunnel? Maybe, don't it make more sense Diddy bought the house, being that it got a tunnel that go from house to house? But she claims it was no tunnel. I'm going to say that's a lie. Diddy bought the house 2021 from her ass. Gloria made it clear that she had never visited the house after Diddy moved in, nor had been in their residencies. Lies. I'm going to say that shit had a tunnel. What y'all think? No, y'all. A lot of these Hollywood people were plants. Some of these Hollywood rich people' job was to watch over other rich people. If you know about how Hollywood started, if you know about the program that J. Edgar Hoover started, J. Edgar started it where Hollywood will always have undercover agents watching for celebrities that indulge in foreign activities outside this country, also to make sure no rich celebrities are conspiring to overthrow shit. Back in the day, it was called communism, y'all. It still exists. That's why when I say y'all became foreigners, a lot of y'all became communists. Yes, if this was back in the day, a lot of y'all would be considered communists. All of y'all that went against the country. But I also proved through history what? I already proved through history. Over 50 years ago, they were getting blacks to join the Communist Party. That was also why 900 people got slayed following Jim Jones, because Jim Jones' job was to set the traps for communists. So 2020, understand this 2025, y'all. When you feel sorry for all those people Jim Jones killed, everybody he slayed was a communist. Everybody Jim Jones slayed was proven facts to be against America. Because the real Jim Jones, he had them reading communist books. He had them thinking they were going to move to Russia. He also had them thinking that they were backed by China. So they went to Guyana, and it was lights out. Now, your lights getting put out a different way. Your lights going to get put out with your eyes open. All right? Just know that. It's called Diddy trial. It's called the end of BT. On that note, I think we officially done. We're going to wrap it up. Just know that who the joke is, y'all. And you ain't going to see nothing get better. You ain't going to see nothing get rebuilt. You ain't going to see nothing. The only celebrities you have left is the ones in good standards. Now, it's a new movie with Eddie Murphy. Pete Davidson and Keke Palmer. That's a new black movie or a new movie, period. That's new. But I'm going to show you. The people that you don't like are the ones that's with it. So make sure you go listen to that new Schlong song. That Schlong. Because the secret is, most of y'all like Schlong now, bro. Most of y'all love Schlong. And woman, you don't want no Schlong. All right? Y'all all got diddle. Now you see why Heavy D said in the rap, y'all, right? A dilly-dee, a dilly-dee, a dilly-dee. Who talking about Diddy, man? Y'all know Diddy is little cousin and shit. I think Heavy D and Dilly used to diddle each other. Yeah. His name was the Diddler, y'all. Do why his name the Diddler? Because he do a lot with his hands, man. He do good stuff, too. See? He challenged Coach Brown. He challenged Coach Brown. Put up $1 million. I'm going to give Jackson $1 million. Match my $1 million, Dion. Match my shit. So he used his hands for good, too, a little bit. I say out of 100%, he probably did 20% good. So let's look. Diddy making good on $1 million promise to Jackson State. He did it without Dion. Dion down there working. Dion didn't get him shit. Diddy gave him $1 million. And then he put pressure on Ja Rule and Charles Barkley, which I gonna kick up. Look at the date, y'all. Dates are very important. June 2023. Being I've been really covering this whole Diddy trial as a journalist, that's a lie. I will cover this shit before the Diddy trial. Once again, y'all, when it's all over with, I'm going to pull up the video I did 2021 when I said that Jay-Z, Diddy going to be the last of our era at the top. All right? But you will see right here, approximately, y'all, 5 months later, that video with Cassie dropped on him on TV 5 months after this. But you're going to see. So I tell you, I talk about people when they're wrong. I've been dragged Diddy, but I don't take away when they do good. Jackson was fucked up with muddy water. That man, at least he gave him some fucking money, y'all. He gave him the shit. And then challenged the rest of these black celebrities, put up or shut up. See that? They didn't do it now, did they? Dion didn't have $1 million to kick out. Why? He didn't get no big money again until he got that new contract. Before Dion became the coach, he was working for Master at NFL Network. Before Dion became Coach Prime, y'all, he was doing the same exact thing Shannonsharpe does. He was the black face of the NFL channel. When you watch the NFL channel and they needed a black opinion, that was Deionsanders. He was on there with a bald head. He got a big ass head too. Yeah. So what happened is this, y'all. He went there to rebrand himself to make some money. He started selling. See, by him rebranding himself, he made money off that hat. I think he was selling that hat for $50. He was selling those shades. That's why you're going to see the gimmick up. He don't wear that shit no more. He sold all that shit. Nike gave his old deal back, bought his old sneakers out. He got money off that shit. His son was getting endorsements. Tom Brady gave him a half-old deal. But guess what? If they went to that black college, y'all, that shit would have never happened. See, the black college, I told you, y'all, this is your last example. This is what they all been doing for decades. The blacks give you your clout, your respect, your honor. When masters see how much those black people love you, how much they worship you, and you control them, now master uses you as a key asset, as a mediator, a money maker, a mover and shaker. He knew the blacks would get him the clout. Look at his jury game. Huh? You'll see when he was with Jackson, look at his jury. Then when he got with Colorado, he stepped his jury game back up. No, y'all. Dion went there because he had to go there, but he went there to use them. Now, the question is, why he didn't put up that $1 million when Diddy did? The reason why it's over for all of them, y'all, they didn't do nothing good for people. I'm talking about they could have changed the world. They could have changed the world for a lot of people, y'all. They didn't do that. They didn't do nothing for child pregnancy, teen pregnancy. They didn't do nothing for fresh out of prison programs. They didn't start no modern day technology shit after 2000s came in. Everything was down degrading liquor. You got sold liquor from Snoop Dogg all the way to Diddy. Same way what? Nelly's original Ciroc boy. What else we know? He could have been got with Ashanti back then. What else we know? All of the work for Quincy Jones. This is my proof right here. Whoever is responsible for your career will be with you at that Hollywood star. Maybe when y'all get that, maybe Dr. Dre played around with Snoop Dogg first, when he was this little kid that couldn't really talk like that. He talked real low, and you still had no proof to this day Snoop Dogg got bass in his voice. You base Snoop Dogg on his put together fake ass family that he never was proud of. But when you figure out that somehow this guy named Calvin became this big rapper, you know what made me say that shit, y'all? I challenge all of y'all to do this shit. I told you I troll about this shit. All the classic hip hop shit, I go back into it and I play it on real music. Another reason why shit got fake and weak, because y'all got watered down. Y'all stop listening to real rap music in real systems. Y'all are fake because y'all listen to fake music, y'all. I still play music out of speakers. Real shit. The only way you listen to real music is on speaker or in your car. I'm saying all that for a reason. I'm going to challenge all of y'all. I listened to that song Dre Day on Saturday. Listen to Dre Day again and see how fucking that whole song is about penis, y'all. All Snoop and Dre talking about sticking penis in men's mouth. That shit sounds so GAY when you hear that song now. I said, now I see why Snoop Dogg and Dre blew up. I see why Snoop blew up. That whole shit is talking about penis and mouth and screwing men. Listen to it now, y'all. See how good it sounds. Told you, man, y'all got groomed. 30-year process. Loving songs with that activity. That whole song, Dre Day, is about bending men over and sticking penis in men's mouth. Period. I heard when I listened to that shit Saturday, disturbing, y'all. I said, this shit sounds disgusting. But I said, I see why Snoop Dogg became a star. Then I understood what? Quincy Jones was endorsed by Tanqueray. His first hit, one of the hits, Sipping on Gin and Juice. No, Snoop Dogg was a manufactured fake-ass crip from Long Beach. Not Compton, not South Central, not Watts, Long Beach. Not saying there's something wrong with Long Beach, but they know what's up with Compton. And they know what's up with that South Central. They know what's up with that Inglewood. No, they know what they was doing when they got his ass. He was just like Kendrick. What else we know? Something I spoke about. I heard an executive talk about the other day. They understand that your state and your city becomes their marketing plan. If you took away Compton from Kendrick, what would you have? But you to understand that Compton is the gimmick. When I told you, New York was Jay-Z's gimmick. Brooklyn, the Yankee hat. Y'all did not get that the state, the city, the hat becomes part of their gimmick, their image. You love them because they rep your city, but they knew that's how it was going to be. If Kendrick was from St. Louis, you wouldn't feel the same way. If Kendrick was from Nebraska, it's because he claimed Compton, LA, every black city. You didn't know the plan was you're going to accept every rapper because they're going to rep your city. But they're not going to be from your streets. They're not going to be nothing like you, but they will be your heroes. And when it's all said and done, you will still be stuck in your cities. What did Kendrick do for Compton? All right, then. Did you know kids don't hold grown-ups held? See, did you know kids don't hold nobody responsible? See, if I went to certain people right now that been touched on, they going to still be cool with the uncle that touched on them because people don't hold grown-ups accountable. So When I ask you what do these grown-ups do, you can't tell me shit, but you won't hold them accountable. All right? So just understand the joke was on you. You made fucking nobody's rich, and then these nobodies you made rich in the end gave you ass to kiss. It left you to die and drown in your fucking neighborhood. And we're going to leave it at that. All right? We out. Appreciate all of y'all. All of y'all. On that note, we're going to get out of here. Holler at y'all later. Members only. New videos dropping this weekend. Stay tuned. We out. One. Enjoy y'all day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, South Park. Appreciate it.